Hey everybody, hope you guys are all doing okay. Let me do one thing very fast. Copy link address, hop on over here. There we go. Perfect. Hop out of that one now. That's fine. Okay. And grab my phone in my pocket so it's not annoying me on the side of these seats. Alright, I think we're good. Yeah, I think we're good. Okay, perfect. Right here. I'll wait for the chat to get a little bit more, populated in here. Don't be afraid to say hello. If you guys want to spam whatever you guys want to spam right now, go for it. I think YouTube likes when people chat in the stream. So if you guys do want to spam chat right now, it's take your time with it. Yeah, Doge will recover over time, my man. It's just gonna take some time here. Doge is a lot weaker than most coins at the moment, though. So I would say don't buy more Doge. Keep the Doge that you have. That's what I'm doing. I'm not adding to my Doge positions. If I'm looking to add to my other positions, it'll be many different types of coins here. Hey, a simple tomatoes, spam it is. That's fine by me. See. Yeah, no worries, Robert. I saw your question on the other sim. I was like, oh no, let me let them know right here. Hey, everybody. This is round 3 right now. This is the 3rd stream of the day. I know we've been kind of going off of a lot of stuff, especially with that huge, I want to call it big dip, I guess I'll call it. I won't say it's a crash, but I will say it's a big dip. Crash would be if it went down to like 20K or something like that, the process of it. But overall, guys, nothing's really changed. Overall, we're still going sideways. We're still kind of hovering in this channel at the moment. Looks like we're getting closer to the top at the moment, which is kind of nice to see. But overall, nothing's really changed here. The good thing is on the 15-minute charts here, we're starting to move up a little bit. That's the only thing I could see. You know how it took us a while to even try to attempt to break over the 20 moving average on the 15-minute chart? Now we're kind of humming along here pretty nicely. So hopefully, same on here, 15-minute chart for Dogecoin. Moving on top of both, looking okay. Matic, almost there. Ethereum, there. XRP, there. BitTorrent, there. Ethereum. So we are humming above these moving averages right now. So we do have an opportunity for a short-term bounce. A short-term bounce. I want to specify that short-term part of it. And I'll go on the 1-minute chart now just so you can see what's been happening. Slight moves up like that from Bitcoin. So I'll take it. But overall, we want to break out above this in order to have any type of 1-day, 2-day rally type of thing happening here. Because we might see some type of dead cat bounce on the day candles here. If you guys want to capitalize on that, go for it. I'm still holding off a little bit longer. Let's see. Hey, Rom. Right now, just water. I took a couple of drinks of soda last week. I almost got addicted to soda again. So now I'm chugging a whole bunch of water. Normally, I just use my soda stream, but I was like, I ran out of flavoring. So I was like, oh, my mom had some soda. She's like, you want a couple sodas? And I was like, yeah, why not? Now I got addicted to soda. So now I'm just chugging water all day and night and tea. Got my nice, what is this? Starbucks coffee tea spices. You can only buy this can at the original Starbucks in Seattle. It's a perk of once living in Seattle. Seattle, right? But yeah, guys, we're trying to curl up here. We're trying. Again, we do see this level of resistance. Let's see if we're able to blast above it. Here, actually, short-term wise, let me show you guys this. Since it looks like it's pretty stable, to just make things a little bit more interesting, to give you guys a little bit more perception, I'll show you guys multiple levels of resistance. That way you guys have a little bit better idea of what's going on. Oh, geez. There you go. Okay. My eyes are telling me I've been looking at computer screens far too often. But since I'm taking my vacation next week to go to my friend's wedding, I'll hold off until then. Anything else I really need to pay attention to? If we want to be a little itsy right here, we can go right here as well. No, get the actual... Oh, gosh, I hate when that happens. Okay, there we go. Good enough. Okay. We can have 3 small resistance levels here. Of course, the big one is the one on top. So that's for now what I'll do. Get these blue ones in here. But the big one is clearly this purple line here, okay? Short term, these are the levels of resistance that I'm watching. We just popped above this one, so I don't need to do that. But, Bitcoin looks like it's wanted to make a teeny move here. Again, we'll wait and see how it kind of performs. Let's stick to this right now. Let's see. Hey, YouTube greatest channel ever. There we go. Let's see. Hey, Nachos, hello. Hey, Simple Tomato. What's up, brother? Hey, Mr. Fix It. Let's see, coconut cream pie. Yeah, no worries, guys. I'm happy to help you guys out as always. Hey, Courtney, Mike, thanks for all your information. Hey, guys, appreciate you guys very, very much so. Let's see. Hey, Adam, why do you say don't buy Doge now? Well, because overall, Bitcoin's just taken a pretty sizable dip here. I'm waiting to see what happens afterwards, right? Right now, we're kind of in that breathing phase where, think of the... We're breathing back in a little bit to get a little bit of that movement back. But afterwards, what happens? Does Bitcoin just shoot up and just go parabolic today? I don't think so. I think it may have a short breathe, but then what happens like this day, and this day? That's when I start to see a new pattern form, and then that's where I start seeing, this is where I can consider myself entering back into certain positions, right? Because I don't want to hop into any of these altcoins if Bitcoin itself isn't looking the strongest right now. Especially Dogecoin, because Dogecoin has been a little bit weaker over the past few months, right? So, if you want to buy Dogecoin, I mean, feel free to go through it. It just broke down a little bit here. Let me adjust these trend lines. Oh, this isn't the right page, but that's fine. I'll just redo it here. Right here, this is what Dogecoin looks like. This is the new chart. It's going to be a while before Dogecoin has a nice breakout on top of this, right? I mean, it's going to be looking until like end of September now, instead of like what we just saw was the beginning of a breakout a few days ago, right? So that's what I'm looking for right now. Let me see right here. Okay, that's fine. But you know, got to wait this out a little bit. A lot of these altcoins. Actually, hold on. I don't want to just do all this all over again. Let me. Bitcoin. Let's go to 1 minute. Auto. And I'll do it right here. Right. This is what you're seeing right now. It's still hold above this, so this one still stands as far as level of support. More likely, though, with the one I just drew right there, that's going to be more important. Right? So, I can see this slowly coming down in the next few days unless Bitcoin has a bad day today, right? Alright, there we go. This was a previous level of, yeah, this was from a previous level, so this doesn't matter to us at the moment. Alright, so again, this is what I see from Dogecoin. I see it has a little bit more room it can go down. It's not even close to the 200. It's kind of playing around with the 50. So Dogecoin could actually have a very nice day-to-day if you guys wanted to try to trade it, since it's just trying to pop back above the 50 moving average, which usually leads to larger candles. But I would take that more as a day trade and not so much of a swing trade where I'd be holding for multiple days, if that makes sense. When I'm talking about buying in a Dogecoin, I'm talking about you're going to be holding this for a few weeks to a few months at this point, right? Let's see. Probably closer to weeks, not at most 2 months, I think, for this next swing trade. I'm waiting to see how this winter is going to handle, especially with the market kind of hitting a little bit of turbulence now. I want to see if the crypto market can withstand some of that turbulence until Jerome Powell can kind of flood a little bit more money in there, right? Let's see. But Matt, see, look at another similar pattern right here. Waiting a little bit towards the end of September. Ethereum, towards the end of September. XRP, boom. BitTorrent, actually BitTorrent can go all the way to October if I wanted to. BitTorrent had a pretty crazy rise, so that's that. Ethereum Classic, still, actually Ethereum Classic still in its overall long-term trend line here. But this one could go all the way until January if it really wanted to. I don't think it'll take that long if everything else starts pumping, obviously. But yeah, it held its long-term hold, so that was kind of nice to see that one. Litecoin, I haven't really looked at Litecoin too much. I mean, I did some TA on it earlier, but I don't think it's saved, I guess. Hold on. We saw the breakout. That was the time to buy right there on that yellow line. I can get rid of that now since we've done that play. Purple line. Let's get out of there. There you go. Excuse me. That's a key support level there. This is what you see from Litecoin as well. This one's much longer term play since it had such a big move. If it was shorter term, you'd see something more like this, right? But since it didn't have that nice pop, that's the new level of resistance. ADA. Let's clear all that out. This thing actually doesn't have a high like a lot of the other coins, right? So you don't actually have that top pennant coming down in the same manner. What you're looking at for ADA is going from this trough right here, or low, excuse me, if you guys say low. Yeah, I guess this one. Oh no. Okay. There you go. Looks a little bit more like that, but you see it actually held off not on this trend line here, but actually on the 50 moving average here, on the 50-day moving average. Now it's looking to come up a little bit. 25% gains if you just would have caught some of those losses, some of those drops. All right, let's see. Short term, this is what you see right here. That's towards the middle of September, I guess you would say. This one, I think this will probably pass above this a little bit easier than most, but I'll wait to see. XLM, oh, that had a nice breakout, didn't it? Basically, you're seeing a whole shift in how these charts are going to look for the next few weeks. And then what you can do is you can have a level of resistance right here, same formation. Or what you can do is you can start a new pennant coming down here as well. Let's go to that high. Let's go to that high right there. Something more like that. All right. Well, I could break out of this, but this is going to be that resistance that's going to have trouble with going forward. EOS, anything crazy? No, pretty similar. I can do that a little bit later. STMX, yeah, I'm pretty much all out of this play since I had that big boom. I was very satisfied with it, honestly. Let's see. That's going to be a long line right there, but we still have highs that can go back of it. But this thing really got pumped up heavy. Almost so that I really like how this actually line forms up now. Alright, so we'll be watching these closely, guys. How's Sol doing? Still humming? Yeah. Is it still doing okay, guys? Sol's still doing okay. I haven't sold mine yet, but I'm getting close to like, where's this level that I need to really start scaling out of, right? Alright, what do you guys have to say? Hey, Ken, you're nibbling? There you go. See, nibbles, guys. If you guys do want to buy right now, take small positions, not large positions. Let's see. Again, hope you're doing well, Courtney. Have you ever been to Sequoia National Park? I have not. I've wanted to go. I've only been to a few national parks, and they're usually on the West Coast, and some through the plains, like the Montanas, Idahos. You know, North Dakota. I went to one. Let's see. Hey Melvin, Ethereum Classic looks fine, just like the rest of them. It got hit hard. It readjusted how the charts are going to react to it, but it still looks fine to me. I'm not buying any right now, guys. I'm just waiting to see what happens right now. I'm just like in a waiting mood. If you guys want to play the short-term bounce, go for it. It looks like we might have one here. But if we're talking about like for stuff I'm going to be holding for multiple days here, I'm not going to be buying anything and for now. I'm just going to be kind of waiting this stuff out. Then I'll take nibbles, like you see Can's taking nibbles right now. Let's see. Hey Ken, can't wait for the next step. I got 2K waiting on BitTorrent. Hey, there you go. I'm excited to see what BitTorrent goes over time. Just remember, if you're going to be holding it for a long time, hold it for a long time. But if you're going to swing trade it, just you know, make sure to lock in those gains when they come in, because BitTorrent likes to pump up just like some of these other coins, but then you know it settles for a little bit. Hey, Nomad, exactly. Not much has changed since earlier. Still been going sideways. At least right now, since I hopped on, we've seen a little teeny bit of aggression here from Bitcoin. I'm waiting to see if it can go through this level, then we can try to target that level. But for now, yeah, we're just moving a little bit sideways. I think we were down like 0.8 when I left. Now we're up 0.8, so like a % swing in that entire time. So really not much happening. See, hey Fitz, I like ADA as a long-term hold. Yeah, I do, but I'm not buying it right now. Like most coins, guys. If you guys ask me about any coin, I'm not going to be buying it right now. Let's see. Greed and Fear Index updated to neutral. This sounds about right. Let's see. Hey Goldfish Mike, can you see SWRM on over the counter? Yeah, I can take a look at it. I don't trade those types of stocks personally, unless I'm just kind of YOLOing some money off of it. Let's see. There is no OTC. There's only one for TV, the Canadian markets. Let me know if that's the one you want, and I'll look at it. If not, let me know, because I don't see anything else here as far as OTC. Oh, sorry, I'm so dumb. SWRM, my bad. SWRM. There we go. My bad. It's been a long day and a lot of time streaming. Let's see. Over the counter at a penny. Had a spike. It's coming back down now. I mean, normally after a spike, it pretty much, I mean, it may have another little mini spike, but normally just dies back down. So I'd be careful about hopping into this one. App Swarm, what do they do? Not what I was looking for. Do they have a website? There we go. AppSwarm Inc. is a successful software technology development team that develops software platforms and mobile apps focused on rapid growth markets for niche business sectors, consumer and retail, and the gaming industry. You don't really say you're a successful software technology company. Karim Kazani to the advisory board of Tulsa Labs. Okay. Man. Tulsa, Oklahoma. This is me just being interested to see where this is at. Is it here or? Yeah, it's across the street. This building right here. Somehow I feel like they just have a. I feel like they just have a PO box in here, and that's about it. But yeah, this I don't think this company is going anywhere long term. What I would say is just be careful. Looks like it's probably going to keep on grinding down here. Does it have splits normally, or what's going on with it? Lots of splits over here. I see. Okay. All it does is go down. Wow. My gosh, how long has this company been involved? Whoosh. Yeah, so what I would do for this one is you're just going to do, it's a YOLO play. Nothing more than a YOLO play. Be very, very careful with it. Have a 10% stop loss, 20% stop loss. You're going to be a little bit more aggressive here. I would probably use the 20-day moving average if you really want to use that. Otherwise, what you're going to be using is something closer to along the 4-hour lines or the 3-hour lines as those moving averages here as your levels of support and your stop losses, okay? But overall, it looks like a really bad company here. The fact that, I don't know, it irks me when they say we're a successful technology company, right? Successful technology company. I don't know. I've worked in marketing for a long time when it comes to corporations, and you never say we're a successful, you don't say that. You just are, so to speak, right? Ooh, what's going on here? BitTorrent's up 4% so far today. What's going on with BitTorrent? What are you doing, BitTorrent? What are you trying to achieve right here? BitTorrent's trying to cheat everybody and go up a little bit faster. It's up 4% so far. Yowza! Wow. Okay. BitTorrent took a pretty nasty dip as well down here today, guys. So let's see if you would have caught that BitTorrent move, you would be up about 35% right now. Yeah. So it looks like a dead cat bounce may be starting, guys. So if you guys want to hop on that for a little bit, go for it. I wouldn't hold it for more than a day or two, honestly, though. Let's see. Go back over to Sol, Dogecoin. What are they doing? They're pretty much doing the same thing. I'll start the Dogecoin. Dogecoin 5. Bitcoin still doing its thing. Here we go. Let's see. Search songs. All I want is Dogecoin at 50 cents. Yeah, it's going to take a lot to get Dogecoin back up to 50 cents, guys. The more I've been watching Dogecoin, like if we go over here to the coinmarketcap.com. you're going to see the last 60 days, Bitcoin's been up 40%, Ethereum's up 64%, Dogecoin's up about 18% in the last 60 days. So it is slowly losing ground here to some of these other coins. You know, DOT's up 84, Uni's up 18, that one's not doing so hot either. Chainlink's up 57, Bitcoin Cash is up 36, right? So you are seeing a lot more coins having much more successful runs here than Dogecoin. I'm hoping that Dogecoin will have a sudden pop, right? But if nothing else, I want Dogecoin to kind of move into that where it's following Bitcoin again, because right now it's just not looking too pretty. In the last 7 days, it's down 5%. In the last 7 days, most of this other stuff's pretty much even. ADA is down a little bit, but that's because ADA is kind of skyrocketing over the past week or so. So I'm watching Doge. It needs to perform better, for real. It needs to start performing better. But then you also look at, year to date, what's it done? It's gone up 4,500%, right? Sol's gone up 9,500%. XRP's up 381%. BNB's up 1,000. ADA's up 1,300, right? So Dogecoin has gone up a lot year to date, and I think that's just probably one of the reasons it's been lagging so much. Sol has been moving up a lot, but a lot of that move's been obviously happening in the last week or so, right? So I think that just might be part of it. But again, we'll have to wait and see how this market kind of reacts to that. Let's see. Hey, Jamie, there's only one Montana. Yeah, I do like Montana. I used to live in Bozeman, so when I was in college out there, let me see if I can find it for you guys. Yeah, I went to college over here at Montana State. I used to stay in this building, North Hedges. It was a pretty chill place. But I used to work at this place for $8 an hour. Where is it at? Bozeman Bowl. I used to work here. Oh, they got a chocolate company there too. They must have rented part of it out. No, that's not attached. That's over here somewhere. That's over there somewhere. But what do you call? Yeah, I used to work there for $8 an hour. College life, people. $8 an hour is not a lot when you're working part-time. And so I ended up quitting that job, and I ended up becoming an Uber driver. Best decision I ever made for working out there. Let's see. I used to make bank over there. I was the only black driver, so I got lots of tips because I was the only person to play hip-hop music on the nightlife, right? So it worked out pretty darn well. Let's see. Where am I looking at right here? Let's see. Hey, but Mark, do you think Dogecoin will start going back up anytime soon? Only as far as Bitcoin will take it. But right now, I'm waiting for Dogecoin to have a nice big pop, right? And on that big pop, you're going to play those big pops now. If you're not a long-term holder, this is not something you guys want to be swing trading, unless it goes down so much so that you're like, okay, I can buy it there. But for me, that'd be sub 20 cents again. Is where I would look to buy Dogecoin at. Nothing above that. Right? Dogecoin had this beautiful rally right here, but then it stopped when everything else was still chugging along and going higher, right? It started to bleed out immediately. And so what I'm thinking is happening is a lot of people are just in this for short-term profits, while on a lot of coins you have a larger mix of just holders, right? I don't think Dogecoin has as many holders as some of these other coins, and you're seeing it with how it just sort of bleeds out after it has these nice runs, right? This run was beautiful. It broke out right here. We were watching it in real time. Broke out, went up 70% in 10 days. That's amazing. But then what happened afterwards? Not talking about any of this other stuff, right? It went bleeding back down 25% afterwards. While you saw something like a Matic, let's see. When did Matic break out? I wish I had the date exactly. But basically you saw Matic, let's just use this as over here, 10 days. No, it's a little bit further, okay. Let's say about 11 days, it went about 50%. Not as high, it ended up going that much overall, but it just, how it kept on chugging up and more, right? So I'm just going to play those bounces, right? Those pops. Those pops were going to be playing for Dogecoin if I was to do swing trading on it. Otherwise, I'm not going to be really touching it all too much right here. But when it pops, it's good, right? XRP had a pop similar. You see the breakout here above the 200 moving average. Let's just see. That went up 66% in a few days. And then see what it did. It just kind of went sideways. It didn't go down. It just went sideways. And I want Dogecoin to be able to hold itself while it prepares for another leg up. We're not really seeing that. But again, that's something that Dogecoin has been doing for a long time. Let's go look at the day chart here. When we had the breakout over here, went up 500% really fast. That was amazing, right? Came back down 63%. It's just in its nature to be this volatile after it goes up, down, up, you know. And so this one wasn't too far up what you want to say, but you get my point, right? And if you break this down into like the 4-hour and the 3-hour and the 30-minute charts, you see a lot more of what I'm talking about. But it's just, you have to play that big part right there. A nice move down, right? Over and over and over again. So until that really changes here, you know, this I'm going to be holding off on adding really any more to my Dogecoin position. That my money is better spent in other positions. But am I going to sell my Dogecoin? No, I'm just holding on to it because I still expect Dogecoin to hit 80 cents to $1 sometime, you know, sometime in this bull run, right? Go back to 5 minutes here. 5 minutes, trying to break above the 200. Let's see if it is able to do that. Probably waiting for Bitcoin to break this level right here, actually. Swarm just launched a Doge Lab. Ah, so they're getting into crypto here. That could be pretty interesting. That could make it a little bit more of a memeable stock. The only problem is it's not it's over the counter, which means people on Robinhood and those types of places, they'll find it a little bit more trickier to buy. That's the only thing I'll say, and I think a lot of those traders are on Robinhood, so they have to get back somehow onto one of the major exchanges, and then and only then will they have a chance to go parabolic and see some monster gains. But if you want to hold for a long term for that eventuality, right, you can definitely do that, but don't put a lot of money into that type of position, okay? Just put a small amount. If it goes parabolic, awesome, made a lot of money. If it just keeps on going down, which has been its history since its inception, right, then you can just be like, okay, let me get out of it, right? Let's see. Hey Ghost, I'm thinking we might see a little bit of a jump here today, then go down overall. I'm still waiting to see that, but I think it still needs to go down a little bit more here. But that's just me, right? Ghost, I'm still waiting to see if it goes down another leg or so. We just started this new day candle 2.5 hours ago for Bitcoin. This is what it looks like right now. Here's the updated chart. Ignore these little lines. That's just for what we're looking at right now. But you know, it's going to bounce around a little bit. And I think these altcoins, because of it, are going to bounce around too. Oh, yeah, I got the alerts kind of set up too. I'll remove that alert for now. Yeah, I'll stop that alert. All right. But yeah, so I'm waiting for it now. This could be a shoulder ahead and another shoulder, and we can go down, right? It's still a possibility. But for now, I'm just waiting to see what will happen. It looks like it wants to have a little bit of a pump-up day. I'll wait and see how it does over the next few days. But I still see it coming down over the probably by the end of the week, so to speak, right? But yeah, so that's just my 2 cents on it. Ghost. Back to here. Go back to the one. Yeah, I wasn't able to break above it. All right, it still has some time though. All right, it still has plenty of time. What am I talking about? Let's see. Doge pops and drops, exactly. If you guys are looking at Dogecoin right now, you guys want to play those pops and drops. Or you guys are looking to be long-term holders, right? That's what I'd recommend. Now, those pops can happen over days, obviously, right? Over days. But that would be a swing trade. But in reality, like, you know, you're only going to be playing those types of pops, right? I wouldn't really do much else at this point with Dogecoin, just until it can kind of get its act together as far as something that I feel like, wow, that's a great investment on my part, right? Let's see. Hey Kilo, I'm literally watching Mike's old Robinhood videos on how to trade in 7 days. You said you used to work at Macy's? Oh, I did. There was a Macy's in Bozeman, Montana I used to work at. I only worked there for like, I don't know, a few months because I hated it so much. I'm not meant to be folding clothes, people. I'm not. When a Karen comes into a store, I can't do it. I was working at Macy's, and the reason I decided to quit, I left this lady because my boss told me to go to lunch break, and there's Macy's right here. But this restaurant right here, the Bay Barn Grill. Oh, beautiful. They have some dragon tenders that are amazing. But basically, I was helping this lady out. My boss told me to go to lunch, and she said she would help me out. And that was good because I was in the men's department, and this lady was asking questions about the female garments department. I'm like, what do I know about female garments? Like, I know nothing, right? And so what ended up happening is I went out to lunch, and I went to the just go get some teriyaki for lunch because I don't know. I felt I'd won a couple $100 in Keno the day before, so I was like, let's go eat out. But anyway, she tracked me down while I was on my lunch break in the mall to yell at me, saying how dare I leave her. And I cussed her out in front of everybody, the whole freaking thing. I was like, I'm an employee. I don't deserve this crap. You better blah, 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 right? Told her off. She told my manager on me. My manager was like, well, you were off duty, so you're fine. You weren't wearing your name badge, so who cares? And I was like, exactly. But yeah, that was the day I was like, I quit. I don't want to deal with people. Then I went over to Uber. Well, no, I was already doing Uber at the time, but I wasn't sure how I liked it. Because at that point in time, it was winter, and Uber in winter is terrifying because I'm not used to driving on icy, like, roads that the ice is this thick, above the road, right? So, but yeah, it was, yeah. Don't work at Macy's. Macy's paid me $10, like $10.50 an hour, which is a little bit better, but it's not worth dealing with the people. A bowling alley, everybody's chill. I got to control the music. I got to work on the machines. When I don't want to deal with people, I just go in the back and I clean machines randomly. Like, oh, that looks a little oily in a bowling alley, right? And things like that. But Macy's, never, 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 never again. Although I use my Macy's skills right now that I've learned while working there to talk really politely to the clinic women, the Estee Lauder women when I'm buying my mom makeup every now and again. She can't really afford like the higher end stuff, and I know she likes it, so I had little treats to like cheer her up, right? And so I buy her that stuff, and they give me tons of free samples for myself because they know I'm going to come back over and over to them. So they're really chill people. So like as soon as you make a partnership with somebody like that, you get a lot of free stuff. In case any of you guys wanted to know, like in case any of you husbands out there wanted to treat your wives, tell them you're buying it for a gift for your wife. Tell them you're looking to getting them some man stuff, and anything you can help out would be nice. They're tossing like bucket loads, right? They're really nice people. And then I got this watch on a fat discount by being really nice to the Macy's ladies at the appliances department, and they were really nice, right? I mean, very, very nice people. Never pay full price at a Macy's because you never have to. Is what I would say, right? Let's see. Hey, Nomad, does Washington have a capital gains tax? I live in Alaska and we don't, but we're looking to move down there. Washington doesn't have one. I think they were thinking about it. I think if we do have one, it'll only be for those making like over $1 million a year in trading, so I think you should be fine. We just have the standard federal capital gains tax right now. Let me just check that out very fast. Beginning January 2021, Washington State has instituted a 7% capital gains tax on Washington long-term capital gains in excess of $250,000. Let's see. So, the tax me, yeah. So there you go. I didn't know this passed. I'm gonna try to vote it down if I get a chance again. But yeah, what normally happens is we pass bills, and then people say no, I don't want that bill passed. And then basically what happens afterwards, we have to do it to a public vote, and then the public votes on it and strikes it down. We do it a lot. I don't know why they do this. $250,000 is way too low for 7% capital gains tax. Like, I mean, way, way too low. They need to pop that up to $1 million. Now, does this affect me yet? No, but I hope to be there someday. This pretty much means that when I make $240,000, I'm probably just gonna stop for the year. I'm not gonna. That's so much. That's like 21% of my taxes right there. Yeah, that's 1/5. But yeah, so that's new. So I didn't know this. I guess it got passed recently. When was this? When was this news here? Oh, there's lots of legal challenges to it, I guess, right now. So it's in court. It's in court right now. But I'm assuming it's passed, so we'll have to wait to see what the court hearings say about it. But for heaven's sakes, people, I hate paying taxes, especially when the taxes don't go to anything. I think Washington is ranked 49th or 50th for how well we spend our tax dollars. That should tell you a lot about why I don't like to pay my taxes. Let's see. Only thing I vote on is like school levies and stuff like that. But yeah, Nomad Trader looks like 250,000. I'm pretty sure that's going to get voted away by the people. 250,000 is way too low, and I think that's why they. I don't know why they chose such a low number. They should have chose something like $1 million or something like that. But you know, who knows? Let's see. Let's see. Hey, Courtney. A lot of people have a different, what's the word I'm looking for? Descriptions, I guess you would say, of what a bull run is. I usually use a bull run of when it's been chugging along for about a month or so, and it looks like it's on a strong movement upward on an uptrend, right? That's what I'm normally looking at as far as a bull run. Some people think about bull runs as a long-term thing where it's happening over years of time. I don't really think like that, or they want to say like, oh, it has to be moving up consistently for 6-7 months for it to be a bull run. I don't think about it like that. I just think about, hey, where does the chart look like it's going? Does everything look okay? Do we look stable? That's what I'm looking for. Crypto obviously is a little bit harder because it's so volatile, right? But that's how I think about it, at least personally. If you want to use Investopedia's. Investopedia, there you go. If you want to use Investopedia's reasoning right here, a bull market is a period of time in financial markets where the price of an asset or security rises continuously. The common accepted definition of bull market is when stock prices rise by 20% after 2 declines of 20% each, right? That's what if you want to get really technical in there. But I just used the first one. A bull market is a period of time in financial markets where the price of an asset or security rises continuously. And we've seen a continuous rise in Bitcoin over the past few weeks. That's what I would call a bull run. Other people may go off the specific 2020 rule, characteristics if you want to get like really in there. But this involves GDP, stuff that Bitcoin doesn't involve, right? And so for crypto, I just use it as continuously going up in a trend, right? For Bitcoin, that is right here. Continuously going up. We've been going up for a total of 49 days. That's continuous enough to me. We're still moving up. We've taken a little bit of a dip. Overall, that doesn't really change the ultimate direction that we're going in. If anything, we may go sideways for a little bit, but bull markets go sideways too, right? Some could say everybody would still say the stock market is still in a bull run, Courtney. But if we take a look right here, let me go to 1 minute chart here. Just pull this up. If we go here and I don't need to do that. Let's go to watch list. The Dow Jones, bull run obviously continuously. But you can see it's been going down and whatnot. But now we're starting to go sideways, right? Now we're starting to slowly trickle down sideways here. Or we were sideways right here. That's still a bull market to me, even though we're still consolidating. That's just consolidation right now, right? I think right now Bitcoin is just consolidating. We're going to wait to see how low it wants to go, if it wants to make a new pattern, whatever. But I still see Bitcoin right now being in a bull run, so to speak, right? S&P 500, still in a bull run. SPY, that's the same thing. NASDAQ, still in a bull run. NASDAQ is probably doing the best out of all 3 indexes right now. It was the only one that actually closed up. It's the only one that actually closed up right now. But if we're looking since the year began, S&P 500 index, it's up. Oh, let me just go SPY. Where are we at? It's up 35% this year. Dow Jones is up 27% this year. The NASDAQ is up 41% this year. So NASDAQ has been on fire, hitting a little hidden gem. Nobody ever talks about the NASDAQ. It's usually the Dow Jones or the tech and the S&P 500. But I think the NASDAQ has been doing well because I think there's a lot of construction companies in there. So, about to get a lot of free money in there. So, they've been popping up really heavily. The volatility index is spiking a little bit here as well. So, we may start to see a little bit of volatility in the markets here pretty soon. I'll be interested to see how we deal with that. All right, 5 Doge. There we go. But hopefully that helps you out, Courtney. Let's see. Move that right there. Let's see. Hey, Ghost. That makes sense with the violent move today with the MACD crossing down. That's another reason why I'm kind of holding off here. Let me just show you at the moment. I'm using, if you go to Bitcoin right here, you can also see a bear movement right here. This was a few days ago, and let me, if I can show you, you can see I didn't go positive. It looks like it's trying to curl back down as well. So I'm waiting to see how it behaves here. It's right here. Yeah, and that first level of resistance was enough to kind of bash it down a little bit here. So we'll wait for Bitcoin to have a move here as well. What am I looking at? I was seeing everybody complaining, but Robin. Oh, okay. Hey, little roller scratcher. Yeah, I heard a lot of people are having issues with crypto today, trying to sell out and panic sell. I'm happy to hear Robinhood didn't have any problems for sure, though. I'm happy to hear that they didn't have any problems. Usually, when you see these volatility moments, I think the only problems I really see with Robinhood, besides sometimes it has crashes, right? I'm happy to hear they fix it. Sometimes they have those weird moments where the price on Robinhood is actually different than the price on Binance by a drastic margin. So I'm hoping to see something like that happen again, because then you can make an easy profit, right? Right now they're pretty similar. What Ethereum Classic was the big one before, $60. Ethereum Classic here is about $60. Robinhood's a little bit more expensive, but that's only by a couple pennies, right? Let's see. Oh, hey, Dex. Sorry, I missed your question right here. Oh, hey, Maris Wallace. No, hold on. I mispronounced your name. I'm sorry. Hey, Maris Wittars? I can't pronounce your name, so I'm sorry. But it's been a minute. I hope you're doing well. So far, doing well. It's been a crazy day, so to speak. This is my third stream of the day, but I'm going to try to keep everything kind of organized, because it's been definitely been a wild day. Let's see. But I'm glad you're hopping in. If you have any questions, Maris, let me know. Please let me know. Let's see. Hey, Robert. Yeah, I'm happy. I'm happy I found my niche, right? Back then, I was practicing trading, but it was only once I actually got money working in downtown Seattle that I actually figured out, like, oh wow, this is how you start to trade, right? I had more free time. When you're working, when you're living paycheck to paycheck and doing school and stuff like that, you really don't have an opportunity to learn how to trade stocks. Let's see. Hey, Lowell Scorcher. Yeah, if Robinhood has it, I'll try to add it for the next stream for sure. I'm pretty sure Robinhood has something. Because I only have a few bucks in my Robinhood account, but let me see. Robinhood. All it is it's just my little thing to see how Dogecoin is doing. Like, all I have is like 40 bucks. 31 bucks now. But all it's in is just Doge right here. Just me having fun with it. But it's just usually just so I can see what Doge is doing instead of having to look over here. Bitcoin. Yeah, I could probably add Bitcoin Cash and Bitcoin SV if it doesn't take up too much room here. I could probably add those to the other stream here. I'll probably wait a couple days before I do it though. Let me see. I don't really spend too much time over the last 6 months, kind of playing around with it. See, I played with Dogecoin since I bought it down at those low points, right? So, but I sold it off here, so. But this is where Dogecoin was kind of doing nothing. So I bought it and it went up. I sold it up here after it peaked. Back lower. No. I bought... What did I do? I bought it, went down, then it went back up, I guess. Let's see. Up 225. 116 down percent. Yeah, that makes... Wait, what? Oh, I took out money. That's what happened. I don't use Robinhood enough. Well, I don't like Robinhood at all. That's probably why. Let's see. Oh, this is the app swarm. Okay. That's it there. But yeah, I can add it on there for one of the other streams or for the other stream. I'll just add it onto the bottom row of tickers there. Hey, Nomad Trader. Hey, I'm with you on that. Hate that the government always trying to have their hand in everything. I know, right? I don't know. It just... I don't know why you would raise taxes to that low of an amount. I mean, I know a lot of people would say $250,000 is a lot of money. You should pay more taxes, but in Seattle, it's really not. Right? I have a friend. Him and his girlfriend both earn about $100K a year, so they earn about $200,000 a year. But they pay about $4K in rent to live and buy work. So think about 4 times 12. Right? And that's not including parking. So they spend $48,000 a year on rent. $48,000 a year on rent. Right? But one of the reasons they're paid so much is because they know it has to go towards rent, right? Obviously. But if you put in the parking, so 4 point, let's say 4,000, probably end up being like 4,500 after all the utilities are included, plus the parking because they got 2 cars. You multiply that by the 12 for the year. I mean, it's a crazy time to be, in Seattle, right? Same with New York, San Francisco, right? There's a reason why people are paid so much. And then when you think about stuff like that, your mind kind of works like, oh wow, yeah, taking a 7% cut out of their salary really takes a dent out of it, right? But I'd rather have these problems than deal with putting food on the table, so to speak, right? Hey, Ghost, if they stop paying our taxes, what would they do? Put everyone in jail? Exactly. Nope. Exactly. We live in fear of the IRS. The IRS comes down like a hammer. Let's see. Hey, Doug. Eventually. I wouldn't say soon, but eventually. I'm just being patient with it and waiting for it. I think it'll happen on a pop and not necessarily on some magical journey. I think I'll have a big couple pops in a row and it'll look something like last time. Maybe people will get a lot of FOMO and fervor. That's one of the requirements for this, I think, is people have to get super excited about Dogecoin again. Elon Musk has to be full throttle on it all over again. And only then will, Dogecoin reach those all-time highs again, right? Until that happens, I'm just kind of patiently waiting it out. Right now, my Dogecoin has a stop loss of about 20 cents. If it goes to 20 cents, I'll just be all out of it and I'll look to buy back in at another price. But I'm waiting on Dogecoin. It just has not been performing well like a lot of the other coins. Has it been performing terribly? No. If you want something that's been performing terrible, like look at Sheeb. Sheeb has been performing terrible. Hold on a second here. Right. We talked about Sheeb a couple days ago. Calm down. It's been doing nothing. Like Bitcoin had a rally, Dogecoin had a rally, Bitcoin had a rally, ADA, Sol, STMX, EOS. Everybody had a nice rally. Sheep kind of popped, came back down. Right? So, pretty much what happened. It found support okay, but it's on the weekend. So, if Bitcoin were to take even more of a dip here, Sheep would go to all-time lows. Right? So, and how low? Nobody knows. It's almost like ICP, if you guys remember ICP. I shit on it quite a bit here, guys, as most of you guys know. But when we were watching ICP on its dip, remember, it had no low, so we just watched it come down, down, down until finally it found a level of support, came back down again after it bled out. Then only then it kind of had a little bit of a rally here. It attempted to break out, got shot down with everything else because of this Bitcoin drop here, with all those liquidations that came in. Right now, ICP looks like this. Channel, it's holding. It's gonna try. Managed to hold its trend line just fine. Holding it didn't really use the trend line as support. I would say it used the 50 moving average or more as support level. But that's what I'm looking at the moment, right? Let's see. Pop this up right here. But yeah, ICP, could be a good opportunity to buy that one. But if Bitcoin takes another dip, ICP could be back under $37 in a heartbeat, right? Matic, looking okay. If it drops down here, then it'll go back, right? So altcoins are very fragile right now. Bitcoin, sturdy. Altcoins, fragile, right? To put it in very simplistic terms for us. Dogecoin here on the 5-minute chart having trouble with the 200 moving average, as Bitcoin was having trouble with its resistance level right here. Only thing moving right now, guys, BitTorrent's still up about 4%. BitTorrent's having a nice little healthy revival here. I like that. So let me go to the 5-minute chart on BitTorrent. This is what we want everything else to do, is have a nice curl. BitTorrent's kind of beating us to it, or beating everything else to it. Excuse me, at the moment. So, BitTorrent's one of my favorite cryptocurrencies, and this is one of the reasons why. Not really the biggest reason why, but this is one of the reasons I like to see it. It kind of separates. It knows how to separate when it needs to. It doesn't even need to do it actually right now, but 1 minute down here. There we go. All right, perfect. Let's see. Hey, remember I told you Congress is trying to pass a capital gains tax on unrecognized yearly capital gains, which makes no sense. Yeah, that makes no sense because in order to pay that tax, people would actually have to sell stocks in order to do that, which would mean they would have to pay capital gains tax again on it. And my mind breaks when I think about it. Again, you know, it's politics. They're going to try to say we're helping everybody doing it. I don't know. For me, like, you know what I was telling you guys about before, if they text me and let's say I make $51,000 a year or something like that, and they start texting me, well, that means I'm not going to be giving as much to charities. You may say you may call me heartless because of it, but like I have a budget. I stick to my budgets in life. Now, am I anywhere near close to 251,000? No. But what do you call? I had a good year because of this Apple calls I had a few weeks back, right? But you know, it's just, you gotta. I don't know. It just doesn't. It doesn't make any sense what they're trying to do. Hopefully it'll get struck down. There's a lot of moderates in the Senate, so I think it will be struck down. But it just seems like such a weird concept. Like, why are you trying to push it right in the first place? Yeah, it goes. I mean, guys, this is just going into the future. If you guys ever do become successful trading, you guys will have the opportunity to move to another country. You guys will have the opportunity to live in that country for a little bit before you decide to move. So don't be afraid to kind of examine other places in the world where you guys might want to trade. There are countries in the world where there are no capital gains tax, and there are okay countries, right? They may not be Western European society or something like that, but you can go down to the Central America if you guys know a little bit of Spanish. If you guys want to go to some of the islands, they have a lot better opportunities for you guys to not pay as many taxes, right? You may say like, oh, stay in America if you. I mean, like, you can if you want to. I'm staying here because of my family, but if my family, when I'm older, I'm chill and I'm making money, I wouldn't mind living somewhere in Asia. No capital gains tax or very small capital gains tax, right? Let me see right here. Somehow it's being searched by a lot of people. Oh. Maybe Switzerland has no capital gains tax. So I wonder if they consider income though. But yeah. So it's like housing, right? Let's see. Oh, properties. Okay. Singapore. I like Singapore a lot. Lollipops from Singapore. Cayman Islands. Monaco. Belgium. Oh, maybe there are some in here. Oh, see, this is kind of weird. They have a 33 one for speculative. Okay, be careful of the Western ones. They have their tricks with them. But the Asian ones, Malaysia, New Zealand, Belize, Hong Kong. I mean, depending on what cultures you guys can tolerate, you guys could have very nice lives and still, paying less taxes. And I mean, maybe besides Singapore and some of these other ones, they're like, you go to Cayman Islands, whatnot. They're cheaper to live in than America, right? If I'm gonna, I was paying over a couple of grand a month in Seattle for rent, right? And I was considered low. I was considered cheaper, right? But I had a great deal on my apartment because I knew the owners. So you have a lot of opportunities out there. People don't feel like America. You owe America anything because you don't. They're taxing you every year to pay for it, right? Let's see. Let's see. Hey, Little Scratcher. The Philippines government trying to tax playing Axis Infinity NFT games since they're making so much money from than the regular job. I mean, they can try. I hope they don't succeed. What would happen then is people don't play as much, obviously, or they moved right across the border to like Thailand or something like that, right? Well, not right across the border, but, right close by. Might not be as nice, but you know what? They'll be making a bunch of money. They'll be looking just fine doing it. Groceries, yeah. There we go. Let's see. Hey, Ghost, honestly, I'm out of Doge until it goes back down. That is perfectly fine. Dogecoin has not been doing the best, right? And that's a reasonable conclusion to make, Ghost. There's nothing wrong with that at all. Hey, Justin. So earlier this morning we had pretty much a big drain from crypto, so to speak, right? There was about $3.5 billion in Bitcoin liquidated, caused a little bit of a mini flash panic crash. People freaked out all over the place, and right now we're kind of that middle zone of just kind of waiting this out here. Bitcoin's in this let me go to the 15-minute chart. Bitcoin's in this channel right here using this purple line, this purple line. These are just short-term resistance levels, nothing crazy, just short-term fun resistance levels. But we really needed to break above 47,948 to have a nice little rally from here, which looks like it's trying. It still looks like it's trying. I still give it. I think I give it plenty of time in order to do that. And then we have support around here at about 45,358. But pretty much just think about huge liquidation, probably somebody trying to attack El Salvador, honestly. After that, we saw a lot of shorts come in. They took the bait, brar, so to speak, right? And then after that, nobody's doing nothing. Everybody's just kind of waiting. Just waiting at the moment. Like, let's say since, for the past, this is 15 minutes. Oh, let me just go to hour. For the past 10 hours, waiting. And that's what I'm doing myself. I'm waiting. Just waiting. And I recommend a lot of you guys probably do the same. At least that's kind of what I say. I'm just waiting. If you guys are looking for a short-term play where you expect it to pop off a little bit, go for it, right? But as far as swing trading, as far as holding it for like a week or more, I'm holding and I'm just waiting to see what happens here. Let's see. And Ghost Ready, you made some money. Perfect, right? Protect those profits. Hey, the Evil Killer. Where I live, it costs about $21K to live near Toronto a year. Exactly, right? Exactly. Seattle, like, I told you guys they were probably paying, what did I say? If they're making about $4,000 a month times 12. That's not including utilities or their parking fees or anything like that, right? Just $48,000 for how much they pay for their unit, right? And now you let's say, I don't know, how much do two people eat groceries a month? Let's just say 553. Well, hold on. Seattleites still spend a minimum average of 412. So 412 times 2. All right, let's just see. 12 times 2 times 12. Another $10,000 on top of that. And then you add on, I could have added a little bit more because they have a dog too. So, people don't understand how expensive it is to live in the city. It's a lifestyle for sure. You don't have to live there. But, I mean, when I was living in Tacoma, and when I was first out of college, let me see. Not Mirth, Earth. There we go. That's why I was vacationing for a little bit ago. I used to live downtown, okay? So I lived right around here. And what I would do is I would drive down here every day. Drive down. Come right here. There's a place where you can park your cars, right? You pay $350 a month to get on the train. You take that train. It's about an hour-long ride. Take it all the way up to Seattle. You get off way down here. If I can find the actual exit. Oh, here, yeah, it's right here. You get off right here. You walk over here to this little car area they have. Oh, come on, there you go. You walk right here. You get into the Uber. From the Uber, you go downtown. No, where is there? It is. And I go to my office. That took about hour and a half to 2 hours out of my day every day, going there and back. Would I have tried to live close by if I could? Yeah. Could I have tried to live somewhere close in Seattle? Yeah. But if I live in Seattle, I get a studio. If I live in Tacoma, I get a large 1-bedroom and some relaxing, just a large space, right? These are the choices you make once you graduate college, right? Do you want to live in the city, or do you want to live a little bit further out? I didn't want to live in the studio. I really did not. Did I want to pay for parking on top of that? I really did not. Everybody makes their choice. But again, the sacrifice that I made for having a cheaper apartment was I lost about 3 to 4 hours a day commuting. Right? Do I regret it? Yes, but I still don't. I still loved having a nice place to live, where I actually had a room, where I wasn't like literally where I wasn't in a studio, and where I didn't have to have roommates. Roommates are something that's really popular in Seattle. I hate living with other people. Hate it, right? But you guys get my point, though. Let's see. I haven't been to Toronto before, though. I need to visit Toronto. Once COVID's all over and Canada allows us back in, I think I would love to go up there. Hey, so thoughts on FTM? Assuming it's a crypto. Oh, okay, there we go. I wouldn't buy, but I'd be holding on for dear life. Okay, let me just do some technicals on it, though. Guess your best bet would be something like this. It doesn't have any previous highs. Nope, it kind of skyrocketed above those. $2 maybe? Okay, yeah, there we go. Yeah, I wouldn't be buying onto this. I'd be holding on to it right now. It's already having an amazing run. If you missed it, like let's see, 272% run. Yeah, that's amazing. You don't want to be buying after 272% run. But if you bought it already, you saw it had that huge dip down this morning. Right now, it still looks like a little bit weaker, so you might want to consider start to scale out of your position here. Just scale out. Short term, I would use the support level here, about $1.31. If you want to go back a little bit more, because I'd probably look to use the 15 or the 20-minute charts, or 15 or the 30-minute charts here. Anything else really there that I like? Short-term support seems to be right here, 153. But this is where I would start exiting the position, I mean at this point I'd probably be about I'd sell 50% off of this and just kind of wait to see what happens next. And if it drops down below this trend line, be done with it for a little bit, then buy back in for get more coins, so to speak here. But this has had a fantastic run. But the way I'm looking at it right now, this is not the time to be buying this play right here. Especially with Bitcoin kind of making everything a little uncertain. But if you did want to buy in here, use the 30-minute chart here. There you go. Next time you might want to buy if it can break out above this trend line right here. Then you could think about, okay, it looks like it's still bullish. Let me give it a shot here. That'd be like a day trade or a short-term swing trade. It would not be something you hold for a while because this thing is going to be pretty volatile here. But yeah, that's my 2 cents on that one. It's an okay play, but just be careful if you're trying to buy it at these levels here. But if you already have it, hold on for dear life, and maybe start to scale it if you feel like you've made enough profit. If you haven't, no worries. There we go, right here. Let's see. see. Hey, if you're making money, that's all that matters. It doesn't matter if it's crypto. If you're making money selling houses, you do that. Everybody's looking for a house these days. Hey, Steven, good morning, my friend. Good morning. Let's see. Wait for it. Hey, Road Scratcher. Yeah, you can always move to different states as well. At the end of the day, you're still going to have to pay that 15% capital gains tax, though. And I don't know. I'm always a guy that likes to travel, and I feel like I would have had a wasted life if I spent my entire life in America. I don't know. It's just more of a me thing, not really a you guys thing. But you guys can always travel to other states. I just feel like when people travel to other states, they feel like, I don't like it over here too much, right? But again, if you have the capital, you're making money in the market before that move, you can say, I could try this out. Because one of the other things is you will have to wake up at odd times depending on where you move in the other countries, right? I wouldn't really care about that because I stay up at all random times of the night already. But some of you guys may want to be awake during the day. All right. Let's see. Where we at? Kudos are getting the low. Yeah, there you go. Hey, Kyle. Sorry to drop in late tonight. Let's see. Oh, no worries. So I hope all is well. What happened with crypto today regarding the flash crash? Oh, just think about Whale started a panic by liquidating about $3.5 billion in crypto, led to shorts taking advantage of the situation, led to mass panic from retail traders, leading to a flash crash, so to speak, right? Since then, we're doing a whole bunch of nothing and just going sideways. That's pretty much what's going on right now. I'm not buying anything at the moment. I'm really just waiting to see what's going to happen here, guys. Let's see. Hey, Taya. Hey, Mike. Glad you've been on and off today. Your voice alone is calming during all this. Hey, no worries. I know I've been on. This is my third time being on here. I started from 11 o'clock. I went from 11 to 2, 3 to 5. And now from 6 to I don't know when. I don't know when. But right now, guys, it's chill. I'm not stressed out too much. The only thing is I haven't streamed like this long in a while, so my throat's a little sore. But that's the only reason I've been taking breaks so far. Let's see. Let's see. People can move in Mexico and work in the USA for higher wages. All they have to do is cross the USA and Mexico border. Oh, that'd be kind of cool too. I mean, if you guys are making a lot of money, you guys won't mind a short flight from Mexico to LA or Mexico to New York or something like that, right? Maybe a little bit longer than a short flight, but you get my point, right? By then, money's not really the issue. It's just kind of like, hey, your taxes will go towards those flights and all kinds of more fun stuff, depending on where you live in Mexico, right? Let's see. Hey, Tony, FTX? Let me see what FTX is. Nice cup. This is what we wanted to see a lot of other coins do. This was a nice consolidation period. I wouldn't be adding anything to this position right now, but it looks fine. See this right here? Nice little pop. You see the volatility that happened today in the markets. If you have something you're looking for a reason to get out and look for it to scale out, I would use the 50 moving average on the 4-hour chart as a last resort, saying, hey, if it dips below this, I'm out. I'll buy back lower if it approaches down to $48 levels. Because if you wait till it gets back down to this trend line here, you're going to be looking at about 31% loss. Oof, yeah, that may not be fun. So right now it's fine. It's still climbing up here. I'd use the 50 moving average on the 4-hour chart as a level of support or a level of a stop loss. That way, you know, if you did buy a while ago, you'd be looking okay, but you're just going to lose 10% there. If you want something a little bit closer, just go to the 3-hour and you'll find the 50 right there a little bit closer. Pop this right here. Let's see. Wondering if I should make some tea. Maybe I'll make some tea a little bit later here. Hey Moon, yeah, Sol has not quieted down here. Hopefully it will a little bit to give people an entry price. But if you're hopping into Sol, you're kind of going for the scraps at this point, right? I mean, you can still make money, don't get me wrong, but try to find the next Sol. You might have to wait a little bit, but try to find the next one, and you'll be much better off profit-wise. Hey, Michelle, hello, hello, hello. Hey, Ghost Rider, thank you so much for the super chat. Thank you very, very, very much. I appreciate it a lot. Hope you had a great birthday, too. Hope you had a very, very good birthday. Let's see. Well, it's not her birthday today, guys, but she had it a couple days ago. When her birthday, Bitcoin was actually booming, so she had a very, very good birthday. Let's see. Hey, Tony, I live in Tacoma, Washington. Let's see. What am I looking for here? Hey guys, you guys asked about AMP. I think AMP is fine. Long term, it's fine. I own some of it. I'm waiting to see if it'll go up a little bit further. Had a nice run earlier this year. I'm hoping that run will continue here. Thank you again, Ghost. I really do appreciate it, Ghost. Very, 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 very much. Wait right here. Wait for it. Oh, hey, Legal. I'm drinking tequila. My financial comments may be increasingly bullish as the night progresses. There we go. We've all been there. That's me on Fridays. Let's see. Hey, Kenneth, what do you think about puts on ticker Hood for Robinhood? And you said for the September monthlies. You could buy them if it breaks support around 41.38. Then you consider buying some puts. If they're monthlies, I would consider holding them for just maybe a week or so, depending on how it reacts, especially as the market's kind of going down here. But yeah, I could definitely see a put position being placed on this one right here. I don't know what it is, but you might want to aim for 35 bucks or so. That might give you a good opportunity there. September. Don't hold on to them for too long, but yeah, you can make some money off of them. Let's see. And calls on Microsoft. Microsoft. I'd wait for a breakout before I say that. Microsoft's kind of close to either a breakdown or a breakout. Let it choose before you buy into them, and then you'd probably want to buy about a couple weeks out, probably about 5 to 10 bucks close to being in the money, and then ride that sucker off. But yeah, right now you got to wait a little bit here. It came down. It came down just a little bit today. Wait for it to break down or break out, because if it breaks down, you can make a clean little, what is this? $2.97 to $7 and off of puts. That can make you about a cool 30-40%. And not too much theta decay, because it'll probably happen pretty drastically. Especially if the overall market's having a tissy fit. Let's see. There we go. Pop that right there. Right here. Hey, Uptick Miami. Hope you have a very, very good day. And hey, Captain, my Captain. Oh no, I slept through the dang drop. Make sure you have the alerts set. Coinbase has alerts for you, and so does TradingView, in case you're wondering. Both of them have alerts. They can wake you up in the middle of the night. TTT? Yeah, I'm thinking of making some tea here pretty soon. I decided to take a sleeping pill last night to help me sleep, and what do I wake up to? Once again, I missed the big sale. I have my melatonin right here, so I feel you. The only thing for me is I saw part of the dip. I saw part of the dip last night, but not the big dip. I usually work on YouTube until about 1 to 2 o'clock in the morning here. So, but it was definitely pretty interesting to see that dip happen this morning when I woke up too, and I was like, whoosh, right? Because I got the alerts and I was like, oh Jesus, time to go scramble. Let's see. Hey, I'm sure like XLM. I like XLM a lot. XLM is let me see right here. Pop that left hand. When it breaks out, it has nice, beautiful breakouts. That's one of the reasons I like it here. Right now, we see the new place has to break out above. It's probably somewhere around 40 cents. by the time it gets back up there. But I'm hopeful. It's holding support as well as the 50-day moving average, or excuse me, the 50-day moving average. So that's kind of a good sign. If for whatever reason it dips below this, you'll probably see a longer red candle than others. But that's just expected when it's crossing down below moving average. Let's see, BitTorrent's stabilizing a little bit now because Bitcoin's been dropping off here. Let's see. Hey, Low Roll Coaster, do you think the USA housing will get expensive like Canadian housing price since all the foreign investors are buying all the houses in Canada and next to USA? They could be. I mean, I don't know. I feel like if I was the government right now, I don't understand why they aren't limiting house buying and like to foreigners in America, especially when we're in a housing crisis, so to speak. Right? Hop over to Seattle. One of the reasons I left Seattle is because of all the homeless. Right? They're just everywhere. I know they're having a bad life, whatever, but my quality of my life was affected because of it. So that was one of the reasons I left. Remember, guys, there was a night while I was streaming, I went to go say, oh, there's somebody yelling in the hallway. I should go check it out to see what's going on, because somebody was just freaking out in the hallway, right? And this was a pretty nice building I was living in at the time, so I was like, okay, this isn't going to be anybody crazy because we have tight security here. It's pretty nice. We got waterfront views, for heaven's sakes, right? It's usually pretty good security. Well, ended up being some crazy guy. I was kind of peeking through my door listening. I didn't actually open it up. And once I heard it, I was like, oh, this guy's pretty nuts, right? Well, Barb, who's the really nice old lady that everybody knows and loves because she's the manager of the building, she pretty much went to go check to see what's going on because she just has a kind heart. Well, she opens up the elevator. This guy tries to grab her. Immediately, everybody on the whole floor jumps out of the room because we all just been eavesdropping, obviously, and we help her out. But I was like, this is crazy. Like, Seattle's getting worse and worse and worse, right? And I mean, now housing's not going to really help a person like that. But for the average people like that, there are families in Seattle that sleep in tents. Families, like family units, parents and kids that sleep in tents. If I could help them get a house, by making sure some guy from China, some guy from Russia, or India, whatever, can't buy a house in America, I'd be okay with that. Honestly, I'd be okay. I'd be like, screw you foreigners, right? Right? Just the way they would probably say, screw us, we can't buy houses over there, right? National interest, blah, blah, blah first. Whatever you want to say it, call it. But you get what I'm saying. Let's see. Hey, Legal Eagle. I have BitTorrent bought because of you. I'm doing well with it. Bought 6 minutes ago. Thanks. Hey, no worries, Legal Eagle. I'm happy making money. Just make sure to lock in those profits unless it's a long-term hold. Then we're holding for a while, aren't we? Everyone else has been buying up for years. Yeah. Well, I'm looking to buy a house. Here, let me see. Now, I'm not going to buy for a few years now. What is this? Oh, I was probably looking at something fancy. Normally when I pass by houses, I take a quick look at them on Zillow. How do I go to the map? I didn't spell Edenfield properly, but fine. Remove boundary. There we go. Okay. When I look at my house, this is gonna annoy the heck out of me, guys. Okay. No homeowners association. No. Lot size plus 20 acres, and then anything else I really care about right now? Probably not. I go done. Then I start looking. You see how there's not a lot. Some are just lots, right? I thought about buying a lot and just buying a house on it, but then, that I don't like that too much. But, see stuff like this. 20 acres. Just a lot. With some trails on it. Could be pretty interesting, right? I might, if I make a lot of money per year, I'm going to buy stuff like this, even if it doesn't have a house on it. Now, but for houses, you get up here, $600,000 for this little thing right here. Oh, I don't even know. What are you buying? What are you buying here? Are you buying this thing or this little hut? Probably both of them, I guess you would say, right? But a lot of woodland, basically. And I'd be more than happy, right? Because once you get to those big properties, these houses, yowza, right? I'm not going to spend over $1 million in a house. I mean, could I try to afford it? Yeah. But do I want to have that $7,600 monthly payment for a single guy? No, right? But then, you know, you go out a little bit more, there's more opportunities here. So, you know, it shouldn't be too hard to find a place. Nice little house like that, little RV camp or whatever. You know, I don't need a big place. I just need a little teeny bit of internet. And all this stuff like this, I'd flat out just use my own money to vamp it up. I can hire contractors like the best of them. Right? So, you know, shop. I don't know if there's a house on the property or not. But yeah, you get my point, right? So that's what I would be doing there. So, you know, a little fun stuff, but that's the type of houses I'm looking at. All right. Ah, there we go. Bitcoin took a little bit of a dip here. Hey Ken, what's the likelihood Doge will hit some sub 20? If Dogecoin takes another large dip like it did today, like $5,000 to $6,000, I could see Dogecoin going down to about 20, 21 cents, even sub 20 if it has a flash crash. Definitely could see that happening. So I wouldn't say it's out of the ordinary right now, especially since Dogecoin is very weak during those types of crash events. Let's see. Let's see. Hey Keith, if you want to go for ETFs, just Google Bitcoin ETFs. You'll find about 2 or 3. Those are the ones you want to be playing with. It doesn't really matter which one you pick. Personally, I've done them all. Let's see. Let's see. Hey, have a great rest of your night. I hope you finish up work and you get some good rest in there. Hey, Carl, with how much you know about stocks and housing, something tells me you follow Meet Kevin. I don't really follow him, but I know of him. I know he's a YouTuber for sure, but I don't really follow him too much. I do know he's running for governor in California. I mean, yeah, go for it. I mean, personally, I think it's just so he can get more YouTube followers, right? But on the other flip side, you know, who knows? So Meet Kevin's a smart guy, and I know he's a smart guy. So my conspiracy theory brain goes like this. Well, if I was a politician trying to run against Meet Kevin, what do I want to do? Because he does have a popular fan base, right? Well, if I'm Governor Newsom and I'm paying millions of dollars for ads because I have a huge war chest, right? Well, Meet Kevin's on YouTube. How can I troll Meet Kevin? Well, maybe I'll advertise Gavin Newsom on his website, right? Or on his YouTube channel. And if you do that, guess what? Meet Kevin's just making more money. On the flip side, Kevin is getting a little bit of publicity about this. Not too much, but a little bit of publicity. And so if he is getting that publicity, more people are going to be searching for him. Remember, guys, when you guys get election, you guys get this, a ballot. Recall ballot. Do they have an image of what the ballot looks like? Something like this, right? With a whole bunch of names and stuff like that. Well, somebody's gonna say, who's this Meet Kevin guy? They're gonna look at his little bio profile, and they're gonna say, oh, Meet Kevin, this guy's a YouTuber, right? They might just swing across his channel and follow him. So I mean, it's just free marketing. Free marketing. I cannot blame him for it at all. Do I think he has any chance of winning? No. But I mean, it's pretty cool. He could have some flack if he ends up in the top 5 or 10. He could be like, hey, look at me, right? Who knows how many of his followers in California, but you know, it could be kind of interesting. But yeah, I don't know what any of his policy type of things would be, but for heaven's sakes, you know, the guy, it's good publicity. He could make a lot of money doing it, you know. I don't know what type of ads run on his channel, but I can check very fast. I need to go to incognito because I have YouTube Premium. I don't watch ads on YouTube. Geez, this is what YouTube shows to random people. Interesting. Okay. I don't know what runs on YouTube, but apparently this is what makes YouTube popular. Lo-Fi Girl I like. That's the only one I like. Biggest crypto crash in 2020. This is not the biggest. Don't say stuff like that. Okay, hold on. Oh, it's just an eToro ad. I see these a lot on my channel. I was hoping to see some type of Governor Newsom ad on something like that. But yeah, this is a heads up. This is not the biggest crypto crash that's happened. In order for this crypto crash to be bigger than the last one we had back in May-ish, we would have to drop like sub 25K, 20K in order to make that happen. Because right now we've only dropped from 52K, so we need to come down a lot more, right? But yeah, don't. Oh God, yeah. All right, it's just marketing. It's him getting clicks. I understand it, but it irks me. Let's see. Or release it out for grazing, farming, hunting. Yeah, I hunt. I'm gonna use the land for hunting, but I could probably charge people like $100 a day to hunt there. They'd probably be fine with it. $50, something like that. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. Hey, that's Bitcoin support right now. 45,358. I'll squeeze it down a little bit here so you guys can see it. I don't want to do that. There you go. On a minute chart. Hey, no worries, Corin. Trust me, I'm going to answer this question a lot, and I don't mind for the members, so don't worry about it, guys. So basically, early this morning, let's say around 3 o'clock or so, maybe 2 o'clock, we saw about $3.5 billion in Bitcoin liquidated, right? So a whole bunch of bears attacked, not bears, I would just say people that didn't want Bitcoin to go up, attacked, where they took the profits, whatever you want to call it, and that led to a whole bunch of shorts jumping on with that downward movement. So they jumped on, and then what you saw in the morning time, because it was kind of East Coast time, everybody was kind of slowly starting to wake up, right? You started to see mass panic from people trying to get to their apps and close everything out, right? And what you saw is, apps crashing. Robinhood did not crash. That's important to tell you guys. But a lot of apps did crash. So there's just constant people selling. It managed to bounce back up, and now it's just been kind of going sideways overall, and now we're kind of waiting to see what happens next. So everybody's kind of in a holding pattern right now, Corn. Anything else that's really important right here? Holding. People seem to think it might be a little bit involved with how a lot of governments and institutions around the world, like International Monetary Fund, the IMF, stuff like that, they really don't want a country to succeed with Bitcoin as its legal tender. But in reality, I think that the fact that Bitcoin was formally accepted as a legal tender by another country, that means that other countries may have to start looking like, should we buy Bitcoin? I mean, should we buy it just in case? And I think that may help at the price of Bitcoin in the long term for sure. Because they need to have this on their books like everybody else. Right? So we'll see how it all turns out. But yeah, right now, holding pattern, just waiting. Bitcoin's been kind of jogging. Like, this is a minute chart for Bitcoin, but let me hop on over to the 50-minute chart. Pretty much a bit of nothing. We were trying to see if we could blast above this. We were not able to. Now we're just kind of going back down after we failed to hit break the resistance here. Right? So we'll see how it turns out. If you guys want another fun level of support, there it is right there, right? So right now we're just kind of playing around with trend lines just to show you guys that trend lines are useful, but really you can disregard these blue lines. The purple lines are where you can be more aware of what's happening. In fact, there you go. Hop back on the one, auto, squeeze this down. And you're starting to see Dogecoin take a little bit of a hit now. You're seeing everything go down except for Bitcoin. Bitcoin's about to head into the red there in a few seconds. So, there you go. But yeah, overall, guys, you guys have heard me say it a few times. I'm just waiting this one out. Just waiting and be patient. Hey, Alpha, he's actually the leading candidate to win if Newsom were to get recalled. Oh, I did not know that. Oh, that'd be kind of cool. Then yeah, then go for it. Go for it, me, Kevin. I'd kind of feel bad, though, because I feel like a lot of people rely on him for YouTube. I don't know how you do YouTube in the governorship. Maybe he would just give it like, hey, I don't want to be governor. Sorry. I want to be a YouTuber. Let's see. Yeah, but I did not know he was that much in the polls. I don't follow him the politics that much. Let's see. Flipping on eBay is very popular on YouTube. They can go thrift shop, yard sale, garage sales. They could buy $1 a DVD and sell them DVDs $20 or more. I've heard about that. I thought about drop shipping when I was younger, but I just never wanted to buy a whole bunch of stuff and keep them and ship them to people. But I do think it's a really good way to make money in these days. Legal Eagle. Let's see. Hey, Low Roller Scratcher. Have you tried DraftKings NFT and NFT? You can make easy money on to flip. I have not heard about that. I haven't used DraftKings before. So Washington doesn't really like sports gambling for some reason. Like a lot of you guys will notice. I think Fox has this. Fox Sports has this cool thing called Pick 6 for 6 or something like that, where if you pick all 6 winners, you win whatever that guy's name, his money, so to speak, right? His cash pot. And every week you have them. Well, it's not available in Washington. Washington doesn't allow certain types of gambling for some reason. I have no idea why. I feel like Washington should allow gambling because we already have casinos. They're just on native lands. I feel like we should get some of that tax money too, right? Now, let's see. eBay Flipper also buys pallets from Amazon. I've wanted to buy a pallet from Amazon before. I've just never known like what comes in them. Do you know what comes in them or not, or just like you're kind of guessing? I don't want to guess with them. Let's see. You did eBay for about 6 years. Trading is more lucrative and easier for me. Oh yeah, eBay would be kind of fun. I mean, there were people that came to Macy's when I worked at Macy's. They'd buy up a whole bunch of fancy purses on a really good sale. Then they would try to sell them online. And if they sold online, they kept them. But if they didn't sell online, they'd just bring them back to Macy's and return them. And they made a profit off it. That's how they kept on making their money over and over and over again. I was just like, we never did not sell stuff to them. But you know, Macy's is a quota-driven environment. Well, if you don't meet the quotas, you get in trouble. So if you sell a whole bunch of stuff and then it all gets returned, it goes right back to your account, and you get a negative amount of stuff sold for the day. It's really annoying. Let's see. Hey, Alexa, do you think Solana is going towards 1,000 as Ethereum did? No. I wouldn't say it's going up to 1,000 or anything like that. The market cap for that would have to be like what, 5x market cap? That means the market cap would go up to what did I just say? Gosh, I have a short-term memory sometimes. 5x market cap. 5x market cap would be about 250 billion. I mean, that'd put it up right below Ethereum. I don't think that's going to happen anytime soon. Maybe it can get. I think it can get up to 60 billion maybe before it really starts to get messy. But yeah, I think it has more room to run. But I don't think it's going to necessarily going to go to $1,000 here. What am I looking at? I need to skip this song, whatever this is. Okay. There we go. Let's see. Hello, I know there'll be a lot of gambling here pretty soon. Let's see. What do you get to surprise? Oh, okay. Oh, that makes sense. Yeah, I've actually never bought anything on eBay before. I've never used eBay to buy anything. You know, I think my mom tried once and she got scammed. So I just never had the ability to like, I want to buy something on eBay, right? Maybe someday, but I've just never felt like eBay was a good place to buy stuff. You know, it never seemed like a good place to me. Let's see. If I want old stuff, I'll go to, what do I get? I get emails for them. Oh, bubble. Let me see. What are they called? Yeah, estate auctions. One of my friend's moms told me about this. And what do you call? If you want to go, like they have tons of free stuff at estate auctions. Now, mostly when I go there, I'm looking for silverware and maybe kind of nicer stuff. That's kind of like hidden gems for it, and you kind of bid it up. But, you know, silverware is usually what I like. People always seem to have these things. I don't have them. I've only, like, look at them. It's what everybody loves to bid on these things. Maybe I think they're collectibles or something like that. I usually like to find older books and China and stuff like that, right? That's stuff that I like. Every once in a while, I want to have some nice little, like, it's stuff like this. Look at this little stuff, little elegant little ways to drink liquor, right? Do I think it's worth $11? Oh heck yeah, heck yeah I do, right? It's stuff like that I would buy secondhand. That's pretty much it, right? Because it's so hard to find that exact type of stuff new for a decent price, and I'm not going to buy it from Williams and Sonoma, right? That's going to cost me an arm and a leg. The only thing I bought from Williams and Sonoma is a knife set because I got a gift card to it from YouTube. Let's see. Hey Goldfish, yeah, I'm still expecting Bitcoin to have another leg down here. I'm waiting for that to happen, but if it doesn't, you know, I'll be fine with it going up. But right now, I still think it's possible there's still another chance for Bitcoin to have another leg down here. Remember, guys, it's only been about 3.5 hours since this new day candle has come upon us. We still have a lot of time left before this day candle closes. It could be a very good day or a very bad day. I expect it to be a little bit more of a volatile day, but where it ends, you know, yet to be seen. Hey, Jonathan, I got a couple of grand and stuff I don't use. I need to post up on OfferUp and eBay. I still have an eBay store. What do you call it? I just posted some stuff on OfferUp earlier today. You guys remember I have these. I have 2 of these. I need to get rid of them. So I put them up on OfferUp for $1,400. So I'll have a $129 discount on them. But yeah, I didn't realize these were this valuable. So you know. I got 2 of them. I got 4, but I only needed 2, obviously. 4 of these things is freaking loud. But yeah, so I don't know. This is before I hop off on this little section of clips. Do you guys like it better when you see this type of stuff on it, or do you like it better when the cover is on, like this? This is the cover. Or you like it better when you can see the actual colors? I like it better, but both my grandparents and my mom said they like it better this way. But I like it this way. Which one do you guys think it is? My friends said they also like it this way too, but I don't know. Is it just like an age thing? I like seeing this stuff. What do you guys think? Let's see right here. Pop off there. And Google Earth. Yeah, we can keep that there. Alright. We'll see if this little bad boy holds. Remember, guys, this isn't the big drop point. This would be the big drop point here. See, I call them dust collectors. Oh, jeez. Hey, Eugene, why do we keep on getting the text? Because right now Bitcoin's weak and whales aren't buying back in. Whales right now are waiting, guys. Whales are waiting, and if whales are waiting, that gives shorts an opportunity to attack Bitcoin for sure, right? It's unfortunate, but that's what's happening right now, right? Let's see. Hey, Adam, if you made some money on those coins that dropped, you know, just consider where your stop loss is going to be to protect yourself, okay? If you have an opportunity to lock in those profits, do that. If you don't, you know, just make sure you're able to walk away with a little bit of money or a slight loss. Don't hold on for too long to those plays. See. Hey, my nice, yeah, they're very, very nice speakers. I didn't, they were, I don't know, I like them a lot. They sound amazing, like crisp sound amazing. I could turn on my TV in my living room. I could put the speakers on like 50%. You could hear them crystal clear all the way through the whole hallway. They're really, really nice speakers. Of course, I got them on sale. Hey, the Diamond Life, I like when see it. So do I, exactly. Corny likes with the cover on. Yeah, it's weird. It's a weird mix. Everybody has their own flavor of it, and I like to see what people say. Because right now I have them. I have the covers on them, mostly because in case any dust or something were to get inside of them, right? Let's see. Hey, Ghost. Yeah, they do. Clips does a very, very good job with representing how everything's gonna look, right? I mean, for real, they're $829, right? Available less than 5 in stock. There's a huge shortage for these. So, not gonna lie, a few months ago when I bought these on sale, they were only $500. Since there's a shortage with chips and everything, they've increased the prices, and they expect people to pay the increased prices. Right? I don't think any of you guys are gonna buy my speakers. That's why I said that. But what do you call? Yeah, I mean, here, hold on. Do I even have access to this? Let me see. Hold on. Why does it always do that? No, that's not it. Where's this bad boy at? I'll move it somewhere over here so I don't show my address. But you'll see it right there. That was the total for two of them. Was about let's say a little over $1,100 right there. Now look, if I was to buy two of those, that'd be like $1,600, $1,700 with tax. Yeah, right. So I know how to spot my good deals when I find when I find those suckers. There we go. Let's see. There you go. Wow, that's a lot of spam that just hit us. Let's see. Beautiful speakers look cheap. I for real. I looked at the wood when I first came. I was like, I tried to knock on the wood. I was like, what? I totally get you, Morales. I totally get you right there. Let's see. Definitely with the cover, it's 2021. Oh Jesus. Let's see. 1.6 million in shorts on Doge last hour. Well, that's nice to see. Wow. Thanks, hey, Secret Fish. Hope you're doing well, my man. Let's see. People are crazy these days. Oh, don't worry about it, guys. I'm used to the spammers. Let's see. There we go. I install surround sound and home theaters, and trust me, these speakers aren't cheap and they sound amazing. Oh yeah, hey Ahmad. Yeah, I really like them. The Best Buy guys said they were pretty good speakers as well. I think they're actually a little too powerful for my place, but what I ended up getting here, guys, and guys, the only reason I'm talking about this stuff is just waiting for Bitcoin to make a move here, one way or the other. It's just nothing's happening at the moment. If you go to Best Buy, okay, there you go. What I got for these, if it'll let me. What I got with the center channel, I got this center channel right here. What is this? Which one is it? Model. Oh, I got this one right here. They have risen their prices on all of their products. I don't know if this might be some case of inflation I'm looking at here. I did not pay $700 for these things. Not at all. I paid like $400 for them. This is kind of insane, guys. To go back and kind of see the difference of everything. Yeah, wow. I got the 404Cs. I know most of you guys might be not technology nuts, but it is kind of crazy to see the price of so many things in tech kind of boom up here. Let me see. Where's the subs? Let's see. And I get this 12-pound. I got this for $400 too. Yeah, guys. I might wait to buy anything really fancy until this tech shortage is bad. What do you call it? Oh, thanks again, guys. Yeah, we're gonna get spam here. It's gonna be fine. Don't worry about it. We're gonna get spam. Let's see. I didn't see any spam in the chat. Oh, hey, there you go, Little Scratcher. Yeah, no, we're getting spammed by somebody that doesn't like me. Wait for it. Let's see. Let's see right here. I love this guy. Thanks, Morales. Let's see. Hey, Florida, is AMP worth buying? I wouldn't say right now, but yeah, if you want to look for a long-term hold, I think AMP would be okay for a long-term hold for sure. What are they selling on eBay for speakers? Oh, I don't know. Take a quick little look here. I'm actually just kind of more surprised about the guys. It's crazy. Like when I buy something for $500, granted it was on sale, so normally it's like $600, but or $650. But to see it normally priced right now at $850 or $829. That is a huge shift for a company to make. And you know what their marketing says? Marketing says people are still going to buy those, right? So that's how kind of crazy it is right now. $749 right here, or you can buy 2 for $16.58. I'm selling my 2 for $1,400, so I'm beating these guys. New $500 right here, free local pickup. So people are showing it for less. It's hard to, like, this thing. Oh, Jesus. But yeah. So it looks like 1 is here. Is it 1 or 2? Before we in the last hour, this could be it. Better than mine, but I guess it's just 1. The customer returned because of some minor shipping damage. But what do you call? I don't know if you'd call it. Oh no, it has scratches on it. Yeah, no, I want new. I want new. But yeah, you can find some good deals on eBay. It looks like still. For me, I'm just always so hesitant about doing it. But yeah, you can definitely find these on there for probably around the same price. Some a little bit more cheaper if you want 2, but if you want 1, you might be able to find a good deal on it. Let's see. Hey Tony, give me the ticker on Digibyte and I'll look at it for you. Can we look at call speakers while we're at there? There we go. Let's see. Digital designs are good car sub speakers with kickers and two. Ooh, there we go. Okay, this isn't Sears Roebuck. Let's see. Hey Tony, no, there is a chip shortage right now. Kind of moving into the stock realm right now. You're seeing a lot of automakers actually telling us they're not going to be making as many cars this year because of the chip shortage here. Chip shortage update, yeah, cars. There we go. Major automakers fear the global chip shortage could persist for some time. Chip shortage likely to keep car prices sky high through 2023. I know, right? Let me just go to CNBC. May have some good data here. So hold on. No, I want there's like a Ford cuts production. Okay, here we go. Ford cuts F-150 pickup production again due to chip shortage, right? So Ford's other U.S. plants that produce the F-150 will also only run 1 of 3 shifts next week. That's a lot of people losing their jobs or a lot of their salary right there. 1 out of 3, right? And that's where, ow, bit my tongue, sorry. And that's where you see a lot of the pain coming into effect with this chip shortage right now. So, most notably, the new production cuts include extending downtime at Ford's Kansas City assembly plant for the F-150 through the week of September 6th. Pickup truck production there has been down since last week due to the part shortage. So that means people literally go to work. They're like, "Oh, we're not. Why can't we work? Oh, we don't have the parts for you to work on." I mean, that's madness. And remember, guys, there's a lot. These are great middle class jobs right here, and the fact that we don't have chips, that's affecting their pay. So, you know, and Ford's not the only one. I should say that Ford's not the only one here. So as that kind of takes effect, you know, it's not really a good sign for the economy right here. We need to get that fixed up. I really wish the government. This is where I wish the government could step in here. Not get into politics, but America should have a chip manufacturing plant in America for just national security purposes. Just for national security, we need to have one here where we can make some awesome stuff. That creates some good jobs. That's Joe Biden. Infrastructure, tech infrastructure. Go for it, right? That's what I want to see. I should call Patty Murray and say, "Hey, I got an idea, Patty. Let's see." Even sports cards top loads got switched over. Oh wow. Let's see. Turning there's a chip shortage. MU husband sells fortune. Oh, there you go. Yep. Ghost Rider. I've heard that a lot. Yep. Ghost Rider is all in the know. DGB. Let me take it right here. There you go. Finance. Day. Hey, yucky. This is like most of them. This was just breaking out too. It's a shame because there was a lot of breakouts happening when this happened. All right, this is what you're looking at for short term for DGB. Right now you have a close knit support about the 50-day moving average or so. Going into the 4-hour here, you're below everything. Wow, 3-hour below everything. All right, as far as support, you really don't have much on this one. Or it means you don't have much resistance there much either. But as we're looking at this right now, the 50-day moving average is what the best level of support you have at the moment. If it does dip below that one, since it actually has already fallen down below, you see right here, below this. Oh no, it hasn't fallen down below that. It fell down below for a little bit, but it bounced back up. Your next level of support, if it does fall below that 50 moving average, will be about 0.058. But you can see that moving average there. Usually when they break down below moving average, it's a pretty drastic move down. So you would see that fall down another big leg there as well. So be cautious as it approaches this 50 moving average here, 50-day moving average. What is this 50-day moving average at? Hold on 1 second. Let me go to the 5-minute chart. I'm going to change this blue one to the 50. Same as chart. Now I want this to be the day. There you go. Oh, come on. Go back. You were right there. Well, you guys saw it for a second. It's basically right there. So it's very, very close to breaking down below it. So just be aware of that here. I wish I could... Hold on. Oh, well, let me use it. Okay, well, there you go. Here it is. So, I'll just stick with what it's showing me now, not the little clip it showed me a few seconds ago. But you can see we're still very close to it at the moment. So, be careful with this one. If it falls down, you can see a big drop down, and it might come all the way back down to down here. How big of a drop would that be? Just going to the moving average would be 3. Yeah, then you'd be looking at 10% drop or so. So to protect yourself, I'd use this as a stop loss right now if you did buy in a few minutes ago or so. Oh, hold on 1 second. I need to put this back. Same as chart. There we go. Let's see what Dogecoin's resistance level is at. Oh, this is much easier, much more simple. Alright. What am I looking at here? Do I think the worker shortage lasts until 2022? Definitely. Guys, so COVID kind of changed the way people think about work. You know, I had to talk with one of my friends. We both went to private school together. I kind of went on to have a, one might call a more successful life. He's currently a mover for a company. He's happy with his life, but he's kind of always been wanting to make a little bit more money, right? And so I was talking to him, and I was saying, right now you have an opportunity to quit your job and find a better paying job right now. So what I told him to do is just start looking for jobs, start interviewing like crazy, and if you find something you like, just go for it. Make that big jump in your life. It'll be okay, right? And so there's just, he probably makes about like 12, 13 bucks an hour. Like, I think it's like 13 bucks an hour, right? That's not really a lot if you want to live in Tacoma or just live in Washington, honestly. But there's going to be a lot of people right now that are leaving their jobs to find better employment. There are servers right now that are quitting their jobs because they realize that certain restaurants are paying them better base wages plus the tips they would already get, right? And not getting paid these I don't know what it's exactly called, but server wages, where they don't get paid minimum wage, but because it's a special law for servers, they get paid like $3 an hour, and then they can make whatever is in tips, right? And so instead of that, they're making minimum wage plus their tips. So restaurants are doing that now, and of course, what are they doing? They're raising the price on the individual customers. But I think customers overall, they're okay with that. So far, what I've seen, I still haven't cared. Like one of the restaurants that I like to go to, I haven't seen that being a problem with my thing. I think my bill rose maybe about 20% overall. But you know what? I mean, I don't care. I mean, like, okay, well, you're earning a livable wage. That makes me feel a little bit better that I'm supporting you now. So I don't know. So people are finding better jobs out there, and good for them. But you will see those businesses that are not able to adjust to that mentality of giving people a livable wage, or a wage that the market is demanding. Let me say that. Forget about the heart and soul of all this. If the business cannot adjust to what the market demands are currently, those businesses will go under. So you may see a lot of mom and pop shops go out of business because they're not able to pay that price, and you may see a lot of corporations having to hike up their prices on you and everybody else, which will be a little bit of a wonky perspective here, right? Because it really depends on if they're able to raise their prices. And I'm pretty sure right now, at least if you're in a downtown area or kind of suburbia, you're going to be able to raise your prices, and people are still going to pay for them because they still want to go out and do the same stuff they've been doing for a while, right? Especially as COVID's kind of being COVID, but people are starting to go out a little bit more, right? But yeah, I expect this worker shortage to happen for a while. It's not the best, but I think the worker shortage is best for everyday people, not really best for corporations or businesses in effect, right? It's so whatever, right? People are making a lot of profit; they can share that profit, right? And if they don't share the profit, that person will go to somebody else, with somebody who will share the profit, who can afford that, who has a better business model, whatever. We're kind of in this realignment phase. We'll see who makes it out. It'll be very interesting to see what businesses make it out, though. It really will be interesting to see how that works out. This is why the market should work, but people normally don't change their job so much. Now people are like, well, I don't like this job. I've been doing the same job for a while. I really don't like it. I'm kind of working paycheck to paycheck. Do I need this job? Yeah, but is there a better job out there right now? Yeah. And if any of you guys have ever tried Indeed messages me all the time to jobs. And I've been in the job market for years, right? I still get messages from LinkedIn saying Amazon's looking for a social media programmer or a social media member for the team, and I'm like, cool, I can work at Amazon if I want to, but do I want to work for Amazon? No. Would I get a lot of money? Yeah. Would I make as much money as I do now? No. Right? So that worker shortage will have a bigger impact on stocks going forward, but overall, everything I've seen about that, it's just going to lead to that higher inflation. Higher inflation. It's going to stick around, guys. It's just part of the process. It's going to stick around. So we'll see how it works out. But yeah, it's going to get more and more expensive. I mean, we just looked here, right? A few months ago, this unit right here, this Reference Premier 8000F 4-standing speaker, this cost $629, right? And when it went on sale for about $500. Well, now the base price is $829, and it still has less than 5 in stock. So it's still being bought. It's still being bought, right? So Andrew Robinson, Speaker of the Year, whatever. But you get what I'm saying. So this is kind of another shift in life that we have to deal with here going forward. Mercedes ain't selling any more V8s. Sold out. Oh, geez. See, it's a weird world, guys. Let's see. Hey Tia, it's crazy. I owe $7,500 on my 2018, and they offered me $18,500 more for what I paid for it. Exactly. It is absolutely crazy what you're seeing in the market right now. It's absolutely crazy what you're seeing in the market. My mom has not a handy woman. My mom has a helper woman who folds her laundry, stuff like that, since my mom had a stroke, and she kind of does some stuff for my mom to help her out throughout the day. Now. She had a like a crossover SUV type of thing, that's like SUV/car. She was offered another $10,000 over what she paid for it, and she gave it away. She got a new car. She was like, "Yeah, sure." Traded in, and she walked away with a check for $10,000. She's happy, and I'm just like, I don't know. The market's crazy. If you give them your car, you're gonna make a profit. Then they're gonna turn around and make an even bigger profit, and somebody else is gonna pay all that. They're gonna be paying all that for it. It's crazy. It's absolutely insane these days. But that's what happens when you have a shortage, and everybody wants a car, right? Luckily for me, if let's say my car broke down and I didn't want to go buy a new car because the prices were too high and I wanted to wait, well, what I would do is I would literally just take Ubers everywhere, and I'd be happy to do that because I usually don't go out much. I really do not travel out much, guys. I'm pretty much a loner. I have a friend, and like I have a few friends here in the state. The last time I've talked to one of those friends was, let's see. Let me head on to Snapchat. Where's my friend Keegan at? 4 weeks ago. 4 weeks ago, right? So, I'm pretty much a loner who works on YouTube all day. Kind of planning stuff out, helping my mom out. I'm a big family guy, so I spend a lot of time with my family. But yeah, I'm a pretty loner of a, of a guy. Most of the time when I talk to my friends, they're in like Philadelphia, New York, Florida, Montana, Oregon, California. You know, a lot of my friends are all over the place, but not really many of my friends are out in Washington. I'll have to hit them up this week and say, hey, let's go get something to eat before I head off. Let's see. Oh, hey, Nomad Trader. Thoughts on IX swap? Seen it pop up on my trading list, maybe? IX swap. Let me see if I can just find that first of all. X block, maybe? Hold on. Swap? Oh, no. Okay, there we go. Market data is untracked. Let me check. No, I don't see anything on it. The security token is ready for the rebirth and liquidity solutions and infrastructure for the security token trading global access to on-top asset class. It's on Uniswap, okay. So it looks like they have a little bit of experience. I think it's worth a few, about 50, 100 bucks. Yeah, I think this is worth it. Seems like they're trying to do a little bit here. Let's see the community. Hopping over to Twitter. – 6,800 followers, so a small following base. Yeah, it looks nice and new. Let's see. So they're doing something right now. Yeah, I would say, yeah, try it out if you want to. I don't see any harm in it. Again, this would be a long-term hold. You wouldn't have this money for years, but I would think it'd be worth it if it looked. I mean, it looks like they're trying to make a move here. So yeah, I say fine, go for it. Sorry, it's not on any of the charts, so I can't really chart it for you. But from what I just did a little bit of research on, yeah, it's worth it. I'd look at the white paper very fast just to make sure it looks okay. If they have the white paper. Oh, light paper. Okay, fancy. Look at this type of stuff here. I'll post it in the comments for you, and you can take a quick look at it. Hopefully that helps you out. But yeah, I'd say yeah, go for it. It seems like it's legit. It looks like it's having partnerships right now with KuCoin. It's valid. Hey, ready XVS. There you go, okay. To hold, I wouldn't be holding this right now since it's coming down. That's only the 5-minute chart. 4 hours. This thing kind of came down in the legs, didn't it? You can hold on to it, but I'd have a stop loss at 29.49 to protect yourself if it's dropping lower. This is a 4-hour chart here. Looks, I don't know, maybe 1, 2, 3 down. But yeah, I'd use a support level for a stop loss of 29.49 just to protect myself. But yeah, you could see if it bounces off of here if you want to, for sure. But I'd be careful with it. I wouldn't really be buying it at these levels. I would just, if you have it, maybe wait to see what happens with it. If you're looking to buy it, I'd hold off a little bit longer on it. Let's go back to the 1 minute on Bitcoin. Let's see what this thing's going on. Remember, this isn't the big support. This is the larger support here, but this is still a level of support that we should be watching. Hopefully we can get a nice little bounce out of it, at least. Hey, Ghost. Let's see. You got. Oh yeah, sorry, Tony. Yeah, definitely a crazy day for that one. Then. Let's see. Oh, it should be. Let's see. 30 cars and most of them are already sold. Oh, geez, yeah, that's gonna be crazy. Let's see. Hey, Tekro. Oh, you don't have to worry about using a credit card for donation. Don't worry about it. If you want to support the channel, just make sure to like a video, you know, watch my videos if you can, if you have a chance. The best thing you guys can do is to watch, like, when I post a video, I know some of them can be very boring because I'm not too much of an entertainer as far as other YouTubers. But if you guys can watch it from beginning to end, I try to make them shorter so that's possible, like, you know, just 3 minutes. If you guys can watch it from beginning to end and give it a like and just have a comment, that's a world of help for me, like in my YouTube channel. So if you guys can do that, I'd really appreciate it. If not, I understand people are busy, we have short attention spans, whatever. But if you guys can, just watch the whole videos. That's a great way to support the channel, Tech. Where you don't have to actually, like, you know, donate actual cash to the channel. So I appreciate it, though. I appreciate it. Don't worry about not being able to do it. I do appreciate the thought, for real. I do. Let me see. Okay, I need to go over to Epidemic. I need to just get music in here. Let's go for a good fashion. What's fashion music? Epic fashion? Oh no, I'm not playing this music. Okay. Oh, whoa, snap. Staff picks. Old. Why am I so picky with music? Sports. Championship. Okay. I know which one I'll just go for as a backup. There you go. All right. Let's see. I took it for an oil change and then wanted to buy it. There you go. Uber got expensive to ride. You better off getting a taxi service. I've heard Uber is more expensive than taxi services. So maybe, yeah, maybe I should take a taxi. Let's see. Many people not working right now. Can't blame them for not wanting to work right now. Let's see. Let's see. Hey, investment to Alibaba. Baba. Oh, it's not. There you go. So we all know Chinese stocks got hit hard because of the Chinese cracking down on everything. From what I see right now, it is breaking above the 20-day moving average, so you might have a couple days of gains if you want to ride that out here. You know, I'm still waiting for the breakout here, but definitely this looks like an okay play if you wanted to buy right now and ride it a little bit higher. Let me see. What's the technical say? Neutral buy oscillators. Yeah, I feel the oscillators moving averages sell. Oh, can I shrink it? Oh, I can't shrink it. Okay, well, with what 175? Okay. $193. I'd use that 174 possibly as your stop loss for your options. But yeah, you could try to ride that out a little bit there. And you can see that 195 is a little bit up here, kind of closer to this level right here. But I would say this 50 moving average is more of your concern than the actual Fibonacci level right there. So, but yeah, you can definitely try to make a play here. I would only nibble at these levels. Go heavy when it breaks out of here. Because, I mean, Baba has fallen 45%. This thing definitely is not, this is not the right value for it. It should be somewhere up here around the 250s. Hopefully it'll get up there in the next couple months or so. Let's see. Alibaba, right? I think they're going to be fine. Investor Relations Home. They just had a quarter results. Okay, yeah. So I think it'll be fine on that one. But I would nibble. You don't have to worry about earnings for a while. Earnings were looks like okay before it took the dip down here, so you should be fine with him. All right, right now Dogecoin's still going sideways for the moment. Let's see. Hey Alpha, hey Mike, you ever use nomics.com? Lots of info on it. I have not used it before. Let me see nomics.com. Let's see. Currencies by market cap. What I'll do is I will add a bookmark to it. I will save it. Let me take a look at it. I don't like prediction. I don't like unlocking stuff on it, but let's see. Coverage. Can I adjust this at all? Let's see, highlights. Oh, I kind of like that highlight page. Okay. Oh, that helps out my eyes a little bit here. Later. Oh, there you go, week. One week change, active. Okay, this is actively trading, not going my market cap. Okay, my brain was a little freaked out here for a second. Or... No, this is going by market cap. Okay. I guess Hex has a larger market cap. Or is Hex just not on this one? For who knows at this point. 65 billion. 218. Hex has a weird market cap on all these exchanges. I don't know why. It's just Hex though. Let's see. Binance Coin moved down. Tether moved up. Yeah, that makes sense. Let's see. No change. Not really doing much here. Oh, that's stable. Okay. Yeah, I think it's nice. I think it works. I have some problem with this price prediction unlock here. But besides that, I'm fine with it. First list new assets? Oh, okay. Well, that'd be kind of nice, especially as you go down to the stuff way down here, right? Wait. How do I go to the last page? So maybe they don't have as many coins as some of the other ones. Oh, I'm not entirely sure. 300? Yeah, CoinMarketCap.com has way more coins. But these ones could be interesting as well because these may be the top of those coins, so to speak, right? So yeah, I definitely use this as a secondary source of information, though. There's nothing wrong with it. I like it. Transparent volume down, volume down. Ooh. Binance up a little bit. Okay, again. Okay. Okay, there we go. Yeah, Binance is fine. I'll move it right over here next to my coin market cap. There we go. Let's see. You can always lease, which is a ripoff, but it's an option. I thought about leasing, but my mom yelled at me. Let's see. Hey, Twitch TV. Do I think Bitcoin's about to crash? I wouldn't say crash, but I think it's due for another dip here. Yeah, I think it's due for another dip. Let's see. Hey, Nomad Trader. Yeah, thank you. I was just wondering, like, to put a little money into a small project. Never know what can happen. Yeah, that seems like a project that seems like it's worth going. They kind of have everything laid out simple. They understand what the consumer wants. So yeah, I think it's a good play for a yellow, well, not a yellow, but long-term hold play, right? Let's see. People talking about tacos. Let's see. Let me see. Is it Tuesday? Oh, it is Taco Tuesday. Yeah, there we go. Jeez. Trade your tacos for popcorn later? Oh, jeez. Let's see. Yeah, no worries, Sucker. Guys, I appreciate it a lot, man. I really do. Thank you for watching the channel as well. Came for technical analysis, stayed for the food. Hey, Kilo. Hope you've been doing okay so far today. Let's see. Hey, but yeah, if we lost 42,000, yeah, there's a big chance we could drop back down to 30,000, even back down to 29 to that ultimate support. Remember, overall for Bitcoin, if we did drop back down, a heavy amount here, we'd be coming back down to this trend line down here, and then we might have a flash tip to it, and then see what happens after that. But yeah, right now, I wouldn't say it's just because of 42,000. I would say closer if we drop down below 37. But yeah. If we drop down there, then we're definitely most of us are going to be out because we'll be looking at different levels of support. You can kind of see this green line right here, actually. Right? Fall down below that, then we're kind of going whoosh, scary territories down here. But of course, guys, by then, if we were to ever drop this far down, you guys would be out of every single position you own except for your longs, probably, and you guys would just be holding. Probably some of you guys might sell some of your longs, honestly, and buy more coins later on. But if we were to take that big of a dip, we would be out at that point in time, guys. We'd be out. We'd be out, right? I told you guys when I was selling at these points up here when everything was kind of crashing, people said, no, stop, you're making a good amount more. And I was like, well, I'm making my profits, right? Because we all bought down way down here. But, oops. But yeah, I'm going to, if we hop down to 42,000, 30,000, we're all going to be just waiting with all of our money on the sidelines. There's no reason for you guys to be losing profits, waiting for this thing to go back, when you guys can just hold, you guys can just sell, and then make your money back later on, right? Now looking at Bitcoin on the daily chart now, we're going down here a little bit. Just a teeny bit, but we're going down. 4 hour, kind of consolidating. Looking a little weak here, if I do say so myself, looking a little bit weak, but we'll watch it pretty closely. I need to... play some different music. Best. Okay, there we go. Best of 2020. Let's see. Hey, Paul. Hope you're having a very, very good day. 110% on VIDT. There you go. Happy days. Very, very happy days. Very, very happy days. Handmade tortillas. Ooh. So... when I was a kid, who said this? Alpha. So when I was a kid, I used to make. So you know, obviously I grew up pretty poor in the kind of the hood, so to speak, right, the ghetto. But I'm half Hispanic, right? So my dad is Mexican. My mom is African American. And so what we used to do when my dad was at work, we would make tamales all day. You know, shredding the chicken. My hands would get hot from shredding the chicken. We'd make tamales, and we'd actually go out to the soccer games and sell them to everybody, right? And then what my dad's friend would do, we kind of hijack with him. He would sell these little things. I don't know what they're called, but they're kind of like these Mexican fried peace rings. These things, yeah. You buy these, but you don't buy them like this. They're like orange, and pre-fried, right? They're not fried yet, and you fry them. And then you put some seasoning on them. You douse them in hot sauce, right? And then you buy some tamales with this, and you'd have a little meal for your family while they're watching their kids playing the soccer game. Freaking fantastic! I've loved tamales ever since. I absolutely love tamales. Love tacos. Like, you do not know how many times making tamales put food on the table, which was usually tamales, but it was really good food. Really, really good food for sure. That brings back memories for sure. Like I said, let me go to because I lived right here. This area is called Salishan. They spruced it up really well, but back in the day, like, house got broken into a few times, gunshots every other night, that type of stuff, right? The fire department came over to give out free candy canes. Everybody hid in their house because they were afraid it was a shooting. Right? The parents had to come out like, who is that? And they're like, oh, kids, come outside. Until my mom knew that it was a fire truck, I was literally in a blanket, tossed in the bathtub, waiting for the cops to like blow by, right? But you go down the hill right here, and you got Portland Avenue Park right here, right on this side right here. You park. Everybody's playing soccer. You're selling the food. I forget how much work ethic I was taught as a child for sure. Oh, let's see. Wait for it. Let's see. Hey, Alpha, for the handmade tortilla tacos. Ooh, thank you so much, Alpha. I really, really do appreciate that. Thank you very, very much, man. Like, I really do appreciate that. Oh, there's actually a place that does actually do handmade tacos or handmade tortillas. Where are we at? Okay, no, here's the mega church. Go right here. This is it's right here, I think. There's a tortilla shop. Every day, all morning, it smells like fresh tortillas. Every single day. It is amazing. Very, very, very nice. Skip this song. There we go. But yeah, tortillas are very, very good. And thank you very, very much, Alpha, for the super chat. I really do appreciate that. Thank you very, very much, man. Very, very much. Well, let me make sure I didn't miss anything. Wait for it. Hey, Little Scratcher. If Bitcoin were to do like an actual crash where it went down to $30,000, yes. I don't really see Sol going under $100 anytime soon. You can see so far, I mean, everything, Bitcoin took a nasty dip yesterday. Sol still closed above, right? So I'm still fine with it at the moment. I don't really see it taking a huge dip unless Bitcoin would actually have like a legitimate crash, so to speak, right? Let's see. Hex is like the BitConnect scam. Oh, that makes a lot of sense now. Okay. I get it. Okay. Let's see. Oops. Thought I can get a fly. Oh gosh, that best of 2020, my butt. Electronic dance? Okay, we'll see. Alright. I think what happened on one flash though, for a big flash crash, yeah, you normally it happens in one big go. Hopefully we don't have it happen though. Let's see. PBTS increased efficiency by 15%. Oh, that's kind of nice to see. Hey, Alpha. Yes, I've had the new 5 Oh, they're freaking amazing. Let's see. Enchiladas for breakfast after a hangover is good. Well, probably, guys. After I'm probably gonna stop streaming here around 10 o'clock tonight. And because I'm probably drink some wine and go to bed here. But what was I going to say here? No, I freaking forgot what I was going to say. Oh, after hangover. But I normally don't get hangovers at my age anymore. But I'm 26. I don't really drink too much. But if I did, I do get some good food afterwards for sure. I definitely need it. Let's see. Hey, Kilo, blanket in the bathtub, maybe something to consider. Oh, yeah, no. Yeah, my mom put me in the bathtub with the blanket for sure. It's just back in the day, you know, I don't know if it's still true, but if a gun went off, the safest place in the house was in the bathtub. So if the gun goes through the window of the wall, it won't go through the bathtub. So it was kind of nice to see that was like the ultimate safe place to go. You know, just to kind of be safe. Because every once in a while, like, you know, I think once happened where we did have a gun go through a gun hit the house. It didn't go through the wall, but it hit the house, so it kind of went through the first layer, but didn't go through all the walls, right? So it was just kind of, you know, it's my mom being extra protective, right? My mom was very protective because eventually she got me out of the ghetto, right? Not many people get out of the ghetto. That's a journey all in itself, right? Let's see. Let's see. Oh, Richard Hart owns 80% of Xcoin. That's why I don't trust it. Okay, yeah, I wouldn't trust that either. Yeah, for sure. You can't have one person having so much of a coin here. Hey, Zach, look at Litecoin. Yeah, let me see. Litecoin's having a little bit more of a rebound here. Looks like it's trying to go back above the 20-day moving average. On the 4-hour, it held the 200, looking at resistance possibly of about 197 right now. So this could have a nice little pop off. This is why I was kind of hoping for a couple other plays so you guys can make some money off of it. But let me go back to the 1. Back over here. Let's go to the 3. 1 hour. Yeah, it's trying to make a little bit of a move here. See, on the 1 hour, you have about one. I think 197 is a pretty strong resistance level, but I think if it has this much force, it can try to make it up there. Especially as Bitcoin's slowly creeping up, not moving up, but just kind of creeping up, so to speak, right? But Litecoin seems like a decent play right now. What is this? 189.2. $189.2 right here. So pretty much bouncing off that resistance as we speak. So if it's able to break above that, that'd be a nice little trade right there. But yeah, it's getting close. We saw Bitcoin do the same thing earlier here. Tried. Wasn't able to break through, but Litecoin looks like it has a little bit of momentum, especially since Bitcoin, at least on the minute chart, is starting to creep up here a little bit here. So yeah, I'd say Litecoin looks okay. But yeah, really. That resistance right there definitely meant something here. So hopefully it's able to make a move here. Where did I... Oh, it's from the 1 hour chart. Okay, that's why I got it. I was like, where did I even get that line from in the first place? Okay. But yeah, looks fine to me. Wait for it to break out above that level, though. Alright. We're starting to see some stuff try to make another move up here. You see Litecoin's up 5% right now, just like BitTorrent was up 5% a few minutes ago, and then it dropped back down, unfortunately. Let's see. Let's see. Hey, Ghost Rider. Oh, listen to Ghost Rider. I gambled blackjack, won $1,600, had a steak dinner, and then last night went fishing after a crab leg dinner. It was awesome weekend. Thank you so much. Hey, somebody, that's a great birthday. I dream of having those birthdays, right? When I turned 21 in Montana, I was working at the bowling alley, and I won $800, not $1,600, but I won half the amount. I won $800, and I got free drinks for a while. I got free drinks up until the point where I was playing Keno and I won $800. Then the bartender was like, okay, now you gotta start paying. And then I just gave him a hefty tip and he's like, okay, you don't have to pay anymore. Right? But But he was a friend of mine, so we were just joking around. But yeah, I love winning some money on your birthday, and I love spending it and doing crazy stuff with it. Although in Montana, I didn't have a great dinner. I just went out and I had like bar food, and then I got like hammered. I don't really remember too much of my 21st birthday though. I did remember I won some money though. That was nice to see. There we go. If you guys ever celebrate, like most of you guys will probably never work in a bowling alley, but celebrating some moments at a bowling alley are really nice because you have all the league bowlers there. So it's like a huge community of bowlers there, and you just get to party and get drunk, and nobody cares, and everybody buys you drinks over and over and over and over again for the pure point of trying to get you hammered. Very, very good night. I probably had like 20 Jello shots. That's how crazy of a night it was. But Jello shots are only $1 in Montana. Montana, there's a bar over there. I forget what it's called, but it's next to like the Rock and R bar. And maybe like a block down, they have dollar shots from 11 o'clock to 12 o'clock at night. Dollar shots. They probably don't have it anymore, but they had it at one point. Oh, it was a great thing. Now they probably have $2 shots or something like that. Let's see. Hey, Jerry. I haven't checked on it. Let me do a little research for you. Yield product. Okay. Lend. Okay, so it's a lend product specific. Let's look at it from the SEC. Okay. Oh, this is the shares. Okay, so nothing to do actually do it. Okay, we'll just go to block. Okay. Firm's recent yield generating product. The firm, which went public on the Nasdaq stock in April, received a subpoena by the SEC less than 3 months after it announced to market a product dubbed Lend that would allow users the opportunity to earn double-digit yields on deposits of USDC on its platform. That's a much larger yield than was offered by consumer banks. I guess because this one's so much larger than what you would see from so much larger than Voyager and BlockFi. That actually may make it a little bit more interesting. I think this is banks pressuring the SEC to pressure Coinbase. I don't really think there's a big problem here. Now, let's see. Let's see. I want to see if I can get the. I want to get the view from the SEC though. Let me see. Okay, hold on a second, guys. Pretzel. Okay. Let's see. Maybe Bloomberg will have a little more information. I'm out of water. Oh. Really? Okay, well, maybe Bloomberg won't tell me anything. I'm not playing for Bloomberg. Okay, hold on. No, there's nothing in it. Yeah, I don't see too much in it. I don't think they would win the lawsuit. That's what I'm saying. I don't think the SEC would win the lawsuit. I think it would hurt the price of the company a little bit here. I don't think it would hurt crypto overall too much. But yeah, I'm pretty sure this guy is getting some fees, some speaking fees from the banks for sure. I think that's what's going on right now. Nothing too crazy. Let's see. Yeah, the shutting down. Yeah, so if I was Coinbase, I would try to go through it. I mean, if I was Coinbase, I'd try to go through it and then see what happens. I'd call the SEC's bluff. I would make it national news and say, hey, the SEC is anti-crypto, they're anti-lending, they're anti this, this lend program. And you know what would happen? They would say, hey, if you guys hold a stable coin known as USDC, right? Well, we're going to give you double-digit interest for just holding your money in our accounts, right? And I think that would rile people a lot the wrong way, because people are like, okay, so you don't want us to make more interest, and that's why you're doing that. And that would lead to the perception that the SEC is kind of bought and owned by Wall Street, which it is. But you get my point. It's supposed to be hidden. It's not supposed to be as public as it is. So I think that I would encourage Coinbase to call the bluff with the SEC. I really would. That's just me personally talking, but yeah, I'd say call the bluff. Call the bluff for sure. Let's see. Hey, Ghost. Well, my son is running for county commissioner. I don't want any bad news, if you know what I mean. Oh, I see what you're saying. I think she'll be fine. From what I know about you, Ghost, you probably really raised some really good kids, right? Luckily, I haven't had any kids yet. My grandmother keeps on saying she wants grandkids, but I am the grandkid, right? But I've always wanted to run into politics, but I've always just figured like I don't have time for it. Politics is a serious commitment, and like I feel like once you get in, you want to keep climbing the ladder, right? I kind of felt that way when I hopped into corporate America in Seattle. I wanted to keep climbing and climbing and climbing. And then, in corporate America, the one thing I like power, so to speak, right? And it was interesting to see how you have power in a company, even as a mid-management type of guy, which I was, how I had more power than my boss in certain circumstances, because the workers underneath me that kind of made everything tick, they liked me and they hated my boss. Mostly because there's a few managers out there who care about the little guy more than the corporate profits. I kind of try to make that balance. Like, of course, I was still corporate, right? But at the same time, I try to kind of balance everything out as much as I could, which led to some good things and some bad things, obviously. But the company never cared. Only my boss cared. The company never cared. Only my boss cared. So luckily, I had some good employees working for me then as well. Let's see. Coinbase CEO went on the SEC on Twitter. Brian Omshark saying it may have contributed to the dip. Oh, that's kind of interesting, Jerry. But yeah, so I'm not really trusting the SEC right now. I don't know. I don't trust the SEC much on anything. I think the head of the SEC is going to take some banking. Like he's basically bought. Let's see. They were listing Coinbase news to try to tanking the price of crypto again. Oh yeah. I mean, honestly, if I was Coinbase, I'd say bring it on, bring it on. I mean, for real, there's no real reason why they should not be able to have the lending program. I mean, you guys go over to Voyager, right? All right. Oh, I just learned that Voyager, your cash, your USD, is FDIC insured. I'm really happy to hear that. I have not seen that with many other platforms, but I'm really happy to see that for Voyager. I'm kind of hoping that the same is. I'm hoping that the same is true for yeah, this right here. See, FDIC insured. Node Voyager. Okay, there we go. The app interest, yeah. You can do this right now on the Voyager app. I don't understand why it would make it so hard, right? Look at all the interest. 9% for USDC. Looks like you might get more for Coinbase, which would be awesome. I'd move my money to Coinbase, right? Bitcoin 5.75%, Ethereum 4.6, Polkadot 12, Polkadot, right? So, I'd be happy with this, right? I mean, I'd be very happy just to hold some crypto here. Same with Coinbase. If they have their program like this, perfect. Now, Voyager has vastly a lot less users than Coinbase. So when Coinbase would introduce this program, banks would be freaking mad because, of course, guys. Wells Fargo. Let's go to. Oh God, I forget about this. I used to have a Wells Fargo account. I don't have a Wells Fargo account anymore. Savings account. What is a savings account going to offer me from Wells Fargo? Oh, a monthly service fee of $5. Ooh, that's already killing me right here. If you want this platinum, you got to have $12 in there. Let's see. Well, how much? They don't even tell you that. They don't even tell you. Let's see. Hold on. Savings. I wouldn't give you my thing, so you wouldn't let me see. All right. Well, you guys will see 0.01%. 0.01 for the platinum savings, right? Portfolio relationship 0.02%. If you want to open a CD, 0.01%. I mean, like, like 0.01%, guys. Or what's Voyager? Oh, I got rid of Voyager. But you get my point, right? 0.01% or 9%, 6%, 4.5%, 12%, 7%, 3%. Right? Bitcoin Satoshi version. I mean, like, for real, it just makes no sense to want to hold cash right now. Like, USDC is making you 9%, right? It just makes absolutely no sense whatsoever, for real. So if Coinbase got onto that level and got that many people staking their coins, whoosh, you'd see, like, I mean, Coinbase could just turn itself into a bank at that point, have a debit card, and be like, okay, awesome, cool, everybody, let's go. And you would see banks flip out. Just as a surprise, guys, Dogecoin's making a little bit of a nice run here. That's what's kind of nice. But you see that Bitcoin's been doing nothing. Dogecoin went down. Now it's trying to get back up to that level. So, we'll see. But overall, Bitcoin's still up 1.5%. So, oh no, it could be similar. This is a 5-minute chart. Yeah. So they both did the same thing. Never mind. Let's see. And Bitcoin's back up about 2.5%. So Bitcoin and Litecoin are having some good days so far. Let's see. I heard SEC employees are buying XRP coin. I mean, I own some XRP. I'll see how it rolls. Oh my God, Alpha. So the SEC won't let me let me be me. So let me see. They try to shut me down on MTV. Oh, geez. I think Kraken applied to be a bank in one of the Western states. Hey, I mean, there you go. For real. Like, this is kind of how they have to make money in the future, guys. They have a good business model, but they want to open products up like everybody else. And you know what? Crypto is going to make them filthy rich. Like, it's going to make all of us rich in the future too. But you get my point, right? So I'm more than happy with how these apps are kind of dealing with it. And if Coinbase needs to go to war with the SEC, it'll be a tough war, but I think they'll win the lawsuit. I really think they would win that lawsuit, especially unless Coinbase is doing something very nefarious here, which I doubt, right? So we'll see. The SEC head guy, he hates crypto, like, with a passion. So we'll see how much further he can get along with that attitude. See. Hey, Mattis. I don't see too many good trades. You can try to play a little bit of a swing trade if you wanted to buy right now and sell in a half an hour. You might have a good little 1% or 2% gain. But if you're looking for any large movement here, I'd wait a little bit longer for sure. I'm waiting at least until tomorrow morning until I can see what happened overnight. Basically, what happened to crypto. But if you do want to buy in right now, I'd say take a small position and not so much of a larger position. On Wednesday, the Wyoming Banking Board voted to approve Kraken's bank charter application. Kraken is the first SPDI bank in Wyoming. Ooh, there we go. So they're making moves. Quietly, they're making moves, for sure. They're making moves. There we go right here. All right. Seeing a little bit of stuff right here as well. Hey, Red, you don't have to sell if you don't want to. I'm just waiting to see what happens. I've already sold a lot of my swing trading positions, right? On that dip, I sold a lot of stuff because I wanted to protect my profits. Right now, I have some cash on the sidelines, and I'm just waiting. Right now, it's kind of moving up here slightly, so you don't have to be so panicked about it. But I'm not saying panic, but you get what I'm saying. You don't have to be worried too much about it. But if it just continues to drop, then yeah, I would probably look to sell. But that's just me personally, right? It's up to you. It's up to each individual trader to make their own decision here. But I'm just waiting this out for now. Let's see. SEC employees do own XRP. It was in the news only a couple days ago. You know what that means? They're about to let it go. They're about to put some good news for XRP here pretty soon. If they're buying it up, that means, hey, I want to buy some more of it too, right? And for most of you guys know where you guys can buy XRP. But in case you guys don't, let me just scroll down. There's no reason I have to do all this stuff. If you guys do want to buy some XRP, just go down here. Binance, Huobi, Bithumb, KuCoin. I'd probably say KuCoin probably the best place to do it. But yeah, so you got access to it. KuCoin, Americans can use this one right here, so you guys should be fine. Fine. That's all good too. It's great. I heard PayPal are jumping in the stock market trading background. That may be interesting. I don't like PayPal too much as a company, but yeah, I think that'd be probably pretty good for them. Well, it's not PayPal's company. I don't like their app. I don't like the way their app looks and it feels. But if they can get that fixed up, I'd be happy to trade some crypto or in some stocks on there. Hey, so I don't know why. I've never really looked into that as far as Voyager is concerned. I think it just kind of happened the same thing. You know, when they got into that lawsuit, everybody was kind of freaking out about it. And I think a lot of exchanges just took it off out of pure fear of, like, maybe they're going to, you know, making their customers lose money, basically. So, yeah, I don't know. I think eventually Voyager will be allowed to put it back on their list here. I mean, I know it's on the list, but you can't really buy it from them. But I hope soon they can. If whenever that does happen, I would like to see a huge jump for XRP for sure. A really nice jump for that one. Let's see. Why is the SEC head so bad when he understood blockchain so well at MIT? Oh, it's because, remember, as the SEC head, he has a responsibility to the market, so to speak, right? To the stock market and that type of stuff. Well, what just happened in 2008? We had a financial crisis due to banks, right? Big banks, we bailed them out, all that type of stuff. Well, when we, you, me, whoever moves our money out of a bank and into Voyager or into Robinhood or into Coinbase, right, which is a big one, what happens? Coinbase gets that money in their accounts. Chase Bank, Wells Fargo, Capital One, whatever all the other banks are, they lose that money. They don't have it on their books. So they can't lend out as much money. They can't put as much money in the market because of regulations and stuff like that. So they get pretty ticked off. Me being me, I'm like, well, offer me 10% interest and then I'll keep my money there. Right? But they're like, no. Right? So think about like the job market. We're just switching jobs. We're just, hey, they're paying me $10 an hour. You're paying me 0.01. Like you're paying me a penny an hour. Right? $10 versus a penny. That's the difference, right? And so they're really ticked off about it. So they have to go to the SEC saying, hey, if this keeps on going on, we may be in actual danger of having another financial crisis, SEC head. You need to protect us to protect the common people. You really need to do this. Otherwise, the market may tank, right? We can't be held liable if we let you know ahead of time, hey, we're losing money to these large corporations or these other corporations that aren't, putting that money back into the markets. We don't know what's going to happen. We don't know what's going to happen, guys. So, it's stuff like that. Is what the SEC, like if you're thinking about like from a, that type of view, that's what he has to deal with. On the flip side, the bank's like, hey, after you quit, wait a few years, we're going to pay you for some speaking fees. We'll make sure your life is very comfortable if you do us this few favors here every now and again, okay? And the SEC is like, well, I could fight these guys, but what good would that happen? Because they would throw a temper tantrum in the markets. The SEC would probably get blamed along with Jerome Powell for causing some turbulence, to be some rumors on Wall Street, whatever, and then he would face a lot of stress. Or he can just play along and get rich. I'd play along and get rich. When I was younger in college, I took political science courses because I had a feeling if I ever did go into a job and on the East Coast in DC, I could get in a position where I can get cozy up to some bankers and I'd be like, I'll do this for you, little quick pro quo. It was part of it. Like when I was doing a lot of my economics classes, a lot of people in college had that feeling like we could, If we can make it to the banking sector, we can take off of some of that mooch money. We could have it. It like a lot of economics kids think that when they're thinking about going into the banking sector, make rich, dirty backhand deals, but that's all. That's what a banker does, right? Or at least on the sometimes. So a lot of us are thinking like we can make some easy money going into that political economics realm and just doing favors. It's a real way to make money, and banks are free. Banks have plenty of money to give away, right? A little bit less now that all these other apps have opened up. Let's see. XRP is not available in U.S. states. Yeah, I still have my XRP from a long time ago when it was when it was okay to hold it, or when it was okay to buy it. Let's see. Hey, Mattis. Hey, I'm glad you think I'm entertaining. I appreciate it. Normally later at night when I'm a little bit more chill, I am a little bit more entertaining for sure. During the day time, I'm more of my daily like boring like let's get this over with type of self where I'm talking about technicals and all the boring stuff associated with trading. Right now, we're just kind of waiting this stuff out at the moment, just slowly waiting this sucker out. Let's see. When your guacamole has no flavor, don't freak out, but you might want to get tested and go from there. Oh, geez. Ooh, there we go. Here we go, okay. Looks like Dogecoin is having a little bit of trouble on the 5-minute 200 moving average here. Oh, okay. That was a fly or something. Let's see. Hey, Adam, I'm still waiting on the day trading videos. Dude, I'm just going to tell you guys right now. It's going to come when it comes. I'm trying my best to get them done. I'm doing my PowerPoints and everything like that. But I'm trying not to rush this stuff. It's going to take a while. So, for now, I'm just going to say they come when they come. If you can't wait, Adam, because I know you've asked me a few times so far. If you want to get started on it, you could look for the technical analysis video you will never need, full course, maybe this one right here. If you're looking for this one, I'll open a link for this one right here, copy a link. And that may help you out, Adam. On the flip side, there's one more I think you may like. Warrior Trading. These guys are much more day traders than I am. I think you'll like them. Now these guys use a whole bunch of crazy tools, but I think you guys like them. You can see he uses TD Ameritrade like me, so I think you'll like looking at these videos. It'll help you out a lot for sure. Let's see. Pop that right there, and there you go. Hopefully that helps you out, my man. See. With this low buying pressure, I feel like we got a dip coming overnight. Exactly. I just feel like we're all going to be asleep when this dip happens. Remember, the dip happened last night about 3 o'clock, so I was still asleep. Maybe early morning East Coast time, right? Hey, GS. Lots of uncertainty in the market. Yeah, I have a feeling we're going to come down, GS. So that's my thing. I'm kind of just waiting out right now. I'm just kind of being patient about this whole move that we've been seeing. I have my cash on the sidelines, and I'm just kind of waiting. Just waiting right now. Let me see right here. Yeah, no worries, Adam. Take a look at both of them. The first videos, you can skip the first video if you want to watch the whole playlist from the second video. The second video is a playlist that you'll like a lot more. I feel like. Hey, Mattis, how do you know if selling pressure is growing during the live stream? It's a few things. Well, you would have been watching for a while. First of all, let me go to 50-minute chart. You see, every time we try to break through a level of resistance, we're not breaking through it. It gets smacked back down. We come back down. We consolidate for a little bit. We try again. Still getting smacked back down. Normally going to see volume decreasing. Right, volume really hasn't been doing much. And if nobody's really buying here, you can see a lot of selling, a little bit of buying there, a little bit of buying, but mostly just selling here. Then you can see it's getting weaker and weaker. And then if you want to take a look at 30-minute chart and whatnot, it just doesn't look strong. It looks almost like a golf club, so to speak, right? But yeah, doesn't look too good at the moment. One of the candle signs that you guys may see every now and again, it looks more like this. Up. Kind of goes up a little bit, goes up a little bit, goes up a little bit. And then what happens is it starts to curl down just a teeny bit. And then as soon as that happens, you start to see, boom. Stuff like that happens. But from a candle perspective, it looks like, oh, geez. May go up a little bit up. But then once it dips down, the heck type of wonkiness is this? Oh, jeez. Okay, hold on. Let me... Candle. But once the next candle comes down lower than this level right here, that's when you know you got to sell because that's a weak candle. I wish I could show it to you in actual candle form. This all looks like a whole bunch of weird stuff. There you go. Was there a point that we saw something similar to that? No. No, I'll have to look for one later on. But yeah, the shape just doesn't look like it's going up. It looks like it's getting held down. Let me see right here. Five minutes still moving down here a little bit as well. Let's see. Hey, Algorand is going up right now. Nice. Right here. See, hey everybody, thank you for liking the stream. I appreciate it a lot, guys. I really do appreciate that. I don't understand people in Wall Street bet YOLO $5 million and then it crashes to $0. I wish I had that money. If I had $5 million, I'd put it in SP 500 and retire forever on dividends. There you go, for real. Dividends are freaking fantastic. Let's see. Dipping again, yeah. How many coins going up right now? Yeah, there's a few coins making moves for right now for sure. If you guys want to hop on those coins, feel free. You're seeing STMX is down about 5% right now, guys. So just as a heads up for that one. BitTorrent's up a little bit, Litecoin's up a little bit, Dogecoin's up a little bit here, but Bitcoin's still down here. Let me just take a quick look at STMX before I head off here. Oh, okay. Looks like it had a pretty big dip earlier in the day. Let me see, 5 minute for Bitcoin, 5 minute for STMX. Oh, it looks like earlier STMX was trying to make a little crazy move up here. That's what happened. Yeah, that 15% shot right there. Jeez. That may be affecting the price for today. just maybe. So it looks like it's still falling most of the stuff here. No, actually, no, hold on. It broke down below its own support level right here. See that? It broke down, even just barely, but it broke down below it. This may be the first sign that we're heading down here. EOS, is it the same? No, EOS is still holding above that level. XLM still holding. ADA still holding fine. Oh, the ADA is doing fine. Litecoin still doing fine. Ethereum Classic, yeah, okay. Bitcoin still, yeah, it's doing fine too. Okay, it's just STMX here, but that's interesting to see for sure. Dogecoin, what's it doing? Still holding? Yeah, okay. So, STMX may have a bad day today, so that may be interesting to watch here pretty soon as well. Let's see. Some hibachi tonight for dinner. Ooh, that sounds very, very, very good. I need to... It's 10 o'clock. I'm about to head off here, guys. But what am I going to have for dinner? I'm going to have a ham sandwich with some salt and vinegar chips. And I'm going to... watch a Hayao Miyazaki movie tonight. I feel like I'm watching some good anime. So that's what my plans are for the rest of the night for sure. Let's see. Alright. There we go. What else? Hey Adam, Neo was up 45% today. It was going up when just everything else was free falling. That's nice to see. Yeah, this today with the free falling was very, very crazy for sure. Joby. somebody asked me about this earlier today. This is for a long-term hold only if you're buying at these levels. Because I would wait this sucker out a little bit, or if you want to take a nibble, or a medium to larger, or even a small, short, long-term order. But I would say this is more of a nibble zone for now, in case it does go a little bit lower. If it drops down below 9, maybe you can add a little bit more money. If it drops down below this, maybe you can you're gonna hold off a little bit and buy back and lower your average a little bit later on. But yeah, right now it's low. It looks kind of close to support. It's below most of the moving averages right now. It just got its 200-day moving average a few days ago. Long-term hold here or a nibble area. Nibble, nothing more than a nibble. Nothing more than like 50, 100 bucks on this play right now. Well, you decide what your nibble is, but over time you're going to add to that definitely. Find this out. Electric aerial ride sharing. This is going to be interesting. I want to see how this. I want to see how this works out. I could see some high tech. I could see this blasting off in Southern California, being what the rich people use to get around town. Totally see something like this happening. Or you can go from downtown to your estate a few like a half an hour away, right? Just by flying above the airline. I don't know how they're going to get the airspace control for this one, but they're doing fine. So yeah, I think this could turn into something long term. From just a little bit of it. I mean, just look at the intro video. It makes you just look like, wow, this thing is going somewhere, right? And you see, now listen on the New York Stock Exchange as Joby. They want you to buy it here. So they're pretty excited about it. Look at this. You can drive, or you can just fly, right? 15 minutes. With all the LA traffic, they use LA because of the traffic. But you get my point, right? As soon as I said Southern California, I knew it was like, that's going to go down there. And if you guys want a job, come fly with us. Join the Joby team. Oh, they got some staff here. They got staff. Right? So, you'll find lots of opportunities or something like that. Careers, let me see. That's a lot of workers, actually. But yeah, so you guys get my point, though. So yeah, this would be a good long-term hold, in my opinion. Especially only at $10 or so. Right? Opened up, still doing okay. Had a nice little pop. Died back down here. Earnings have kept it down. It looks a little bit here. Earnings, yeah, not much. Earnings, not much. It has a strong sell indicator, if that means anything. Let's see. What do you think right here? Hey, Fred Free Milk. I like both those plays for long-term holds. I wouldn't buy into them at this moment in time. I'd wait a little bit longer here. NASA involvement, not sure why. They could probably use, I don't know. Maybe they can use that on the moon, right? NASA likes to have going to crazy stuff for sure. Okay, there we go. All right, everybody, I'm heading off to bed tonight. You guys will be transferred over to the other stream here, guys. It was very, very fun talking with you guys today. I'm sorry for all that. Well, it's not really my fault that the Bitcoin dip, but I'm sorry that that today was not the best day for crypto for sure. We'll be watching it pretty closely from here on out. Go right here for Bitcoin. And hopefully we're able to hold this trend line over right now. And you can see so far we're taking a little bit of a dip. As it approaches this 200-day moving average, check on it every now and again, you may see that dip start to increase here, guys. So just be aware of that. Have your alerts on because tomorrow you guys could wake up with another dip and not even know it, right? So just be aware of it, right? I don't think it'll dip as much. I'm hoping this trend line will hold and it'll bounce off a little bit. Maybe that might be a time to buy. Hopefully it's not while we're asleep, obviously. But, hopefully everything works out okay here okay. All right, everybody, have a fantastic rest of your night, and I will see you guys tomorrow around 6 p.m. Probably going to stream a little bit later tomorrow just because I can take a break and give my voice a little bit of a good resting. All right, thanks, everybody. See you guys tomorrow afternoon. Thanks again.